Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing on this Friday night? Y'all know tonight is drinks in the chat. Everybody got them a drink? Does everyone have them a drink? Let me know what y'all drinking because y'all know I got my cup water. So I got my cup water tonight. Hello, Linda Gamble, my mod, and my tea sipper. Thank you so much for coming over here getting my channel together. And now I told y'all we're doing a countdown to Martell Hope Hunt. We're gonna do a countdown, and we just gonna talk a little bit about what y'all think is going to happen what we think is going to happen at court. Do y'all think the tables can turn this time in Melody's direction? And do y'all think this is going to be the final court date? So, or do y'all think he's gonna come in there again and try to prolong the court date by saying he don't have a lawyer, or he might come in without a lawyer or a new lawyer to prolong the court date? So let me know in the chat what y'all think gonna happen with this court date, because this court date has been dragging on for some time. So basically, this is Madison County versus Martell Hope because he's the one that keeps prolonging this court date. So do y'all think that the court will allow him to keep prolonging this court date? Or do you think this is just going to be the end? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Also, let me know what y'all think about Diddy only getting 4 years. Do y'all think that was fair? Or what do y'all think? Do y'all think that Diddy should have got time served and should have been able to come home today with his kids? Let me know what y'all think in the chat about it. Let me know what y'all thinking in the chat about it. Also, guys, if you have not yet registered for Melody's TikTok Live tomorrow, please go and do so. It looks like she's going to be giving away another free vacation, a cruise. So make sure you go over there and register, please, and thank you. Let's see what else we're going to talk about. We're going to do our Black History. Y'all know we're going to do that as well. And also we're going to talk about some other stuff too as well. Also, I do want to talk about Peach McIntyre. She finally made her way onto made her way onto On-Site, where she's talking about feeding empty little tummies because her 2 little Black kids got a black bag. So she has made her way on there. She's, y'all know, if y'all know who Peach McIntyre is, she likes to go viral for things. So she has made her way onto It's On-Site. We're going to take a look at that as well. Okay, let's get the housekeeping out the way. Got the Fair Use Act of 1976. Everything on this channel is alleged or in my very own opinion. Everything is alleged and in my very own opinion. So I'm not saying it's true, not saying it's true, not saying it's false, but it's all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Follow me on my other channel, Drop the T 2.0. Like, comment, subscribe to both channels, Drop the T and Drop the T 2.0. Hit the like button if you're just coming in. If you're up there in the bushes, please hit the like button, please, and thank you. You can support the channel if you would like. Hello, Rabbits Running. Did I forget somebody? Hello, PK Joe. Hello, Carol. Hello, Lorcy Jones, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Bernice. Hello, Rena Bass. Let's see. Let's see here. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Care Bear. Oh, no, guys. We haven't got started on nothing yet, Sonia. So what I was saying, guys, remember we talked about, we're going to talk about it until the date, until October the 15th. So what I was asking, guys, do y'all think that this is the final court date on October the 15th? because this is more like, this is more, I don't think this is more of Melanie versus Martell anymore. I think this is more of Martell versus Madison County Courthouse, because Melanie does everything she's supposed to do, but then when it comes to Martell, he doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Anything he's supposed to do, like counseling, get with the kids or for his son, or do an evaluation, he does not do it. Right? So that's why I say to me, the court dates are mostly Madison County Courthouse versus Martell, because until Martell does what he's supposed to do, in my personal opinion, things are not going to move along. If you don't get the evaluation, if you don't do the counseling, how is this court date supposed to move along? How is things supposed to get better? How are we going to co-parenting if you're not getting the help that you need? Because guys, believe me, when I tell you, let me tell you something. I know money ain't everything, but money, if we all admit money, we need money to live with, right? And when our money get funny, we get attitudes. We get upset when we don't have money to pay our bills, or we don't have money to do the things we want to do. And now, think about this, guys. I think that he could be dealing with some type of mental health issues. And what I say by that, anxiety or depression and things like that. Picture yourself as Martell, right? Put them in the middle, surrounded by Melody, Marceau, Letitia, Maurice, Kimmy, and just say Ladarius and his wife and everybody. Everybody around you is flourishing. Everybody's going up. Everybody's doing good. You in the middle, they going up and you started going down. You not elevating. You started sinking down. Do you think that could mess with your mental or your anxiety? When you wake up in the morning, you don't know if you're gonna have what are you gonna do for work? How are you gonna keep your head above water? When you're not a person that's used to ever worrying about this, right? You was never worried about your next meal, where you gonna live at, what I'm gonna do for work. Do you know? And I'm just saying all BS to the side, guys. Just think about this. Do you think that would mess with your mental or your anxiety? When all these people that you used to shine on, now they shining on you, and all the people that you used to look down on, now they looking down on you, and they started elevating and going up and up and up, and you just sit still, either going down. Do you think that kind of mess with his mental health? And then the woman, your wife that you did wrong, your ex-wife, right? You thought you could break her, right? And you thought without you, she wasn't going to be nothing. But to sit there and look at your ex-wife elevating, back on top, a millionaire, where you used to be at, living in a big house, got multiple houses, multiple streams of income, living good, eating good, vacationing good, got multiple vehicles, her businesses are flourishing, and you sitting there with not a clue of how to get back where you were. You don't think that could mess with your mental health or your anxiety? Let me know in the chat. That could really fuck with you guys. And some people don't know that they have anxiety, because for a long time I didn't know I had anxiety. And I had to read about it and talk to my doctor about it. Anxiety is dangerous, guys. That really fucks with your anxiety. You could get depressed. Do you know how bad that can fuck with a person? When you're not used to being in that position, and you don't got your right hand there to help you pull you up out the situation, and you got another dummy on your left who don't know how to get anything started. She's sitting back putting lip gloss on and popping her damn lips, waiting for some Skittles. Do you know how depressing that got to be, guys? That fucks with your anxiety and your mental health, where you don't know which way to turn, which way to go. Just saying, let me know in the chat how y'all think about that. Now, y'all know I do not in no way, shape, or form or fashion care about Martell at all. But I was sitting here thinking, I was like, that got to really fuck with you. That you don't know what to do. You barely making it from day to day. You barely got food or a roof over your head. And your ex-wife, the one you tried to break down, is over there flourishing. So this really doesn't become a court day between Melanie and Martell, because Melanie can step back and she did everything she's supposed to do. The ball's in his court. So it's really like Martell versus Madison County Courthouse, because you are the one that's slowing everything down by not getting the mental, excuse me, I don't want to say mental, by not getting the evaluation, by not doing the counseling. So what is it that you want? What is the end game here? Is it that you don't know how to go about doing these things? Or is it that you don't want to do it? You don't want this part of your life to be over with your wife. So you want to keep dragging her to court just to get a glance at her or some type of reaction out of her? So will Madison County Courthouse stop these shenanigans? Will they put an end to this? If he steps back up in there and say, with a new attorney, a new attorney, will they say enough is enough? Or could they get a new judge where they can have like a fresh start, the no tolerance judge that the other people got? Because not only could that not be weighing on his mental health, that could be weighing on Melanie as well. Melanie got businesses that she's doing, probably other businesses she's trying to get off the ground. But this one court date will not go away. You know, you don't think that messes with a woman's mental health as well, too? You have to have security with you everywhere you go, because you don't know if this joker gonna jump out on you. But in all reality, guys, Martell, if he could get Melanie back, guys, he would get her back in a heartbeat. If she would even just give him the time of day, he would go for it. And this is just my personal opinion, I don't think he loves Coleslaw at all. I think he tolerates her, but I don't think he loved her like he loved Mel. He still got Melody in his system. And I think that's probably working on his mental health either. He don't know how to let Melody go. Because I don't think he's let Melody go. That's my personal opinion. Because if a person has moved on, they didn't let you go, you will let them rattle you. You will do what you got to do and go on about your business. If this going to be about our kids and co-parenting, this is what it is, blah, blah, blah. See you later. Have a great day. You go. But when you keep trying to do everything you can to hold on to this person, just a little piece of them, or anywhere you see them at, you want to rattle their cage or get them upset. Instead of you going on and moving on with your life and let us just raise these co-parent and raise these kids, why can't that be done if you don't care about anything? I don't get it. And like I'm saying, guys, this got to be the final straw here, because how this case has been lingering for what, 3 years, 4 years? Let me know in the chat. Have this child custody case been lingering for 4 or 5 years? Let me know. And guys, let me tell you something. You can't be forced to get an eval, guys. You can't be forced to get a damn evaluation. They can hold you in contempt of court for not getting the things done that the judge told you to, right? And they can have somebody at their facility, their jail facility, do an evaluation on you. How do you think these other people in jail get these evaluations done on them? How do you think they get them done? The court requires that they get them done, and they get them done at jail, in the jail. Excuse me, at jail. So if the only way they can get the evaluation done is in jail, that's the only other option, because we clearly see that he's not going to do it on his own. The other two things was he's supposed to get counseling for him and his son, and then family counseling. How do you make somebody do that? Would you just keep holding them in jail? Can you just keep them in jail maybe 3 or 4 days and say, okay, now are you going to do what I have instructed you to do? And then if they don't, when they come back to court again, they don't do it. You keep putting them in jail. What would be the end game here, guys? Let me know, what's the end game? What is the end game? I just want to know, what's the end game? What would be the end game to get him to listen once and for all, guys? Or is there an end game? Because I know that we're not going to keep playing this game, because we got to wait till the last child get 18. I know we're not going to keep playing these back and forth court games. Let me know what y'all think, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Rabbits Running said it would be awesome if Martell and Destiny could have ended up with Judge Trish, ended up with the Judge Trish and Marquise had. That judge isn't or wasn't playing with them. That's what I said, Rabbits Running. That's what I said. If they could get that judge, I have said that. Where have this judge been? Where have this judge been, guys? This no nonsense judge. Where have this judge been? Did they just get this judge? I'm thinking, because this judge right here ain't playing. Here, Bear, you said, what are the new products? Let me go over there and look. Hey, PK Joe. Hello, Deborah. You said, Care Bear said, prayerfully he won't be able to reschedule. Well, they've been letting him get away this long, guys. I'm tired of the postponement too. Hello, Mary Langley. Hello, Sweet Tea. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. I heard that too, that Martell and Coleslaw are banned from filming. You said, wait a minute. You said, PK Joe, what I saw early Sunday morning with Martell and Coleslaw and Marcel and Tisha, they were live telling on themselves. Who was live telling on themselves? You said, wait a minute. You said Martell and Coleslaw and Marcel and Tisha. When was this, Linda? Hello, Keisha's World. $34 likes and 77 in the chat. You said, I don't think Martell loves anybody but himself. He wants Melody for what she can do for him. He thinks he is a prize. He's delusional and dangerous. He continues to play games and ruin lives. Right. Right. Hello, baby girl, 1981. You said it's been a long work week. Okay. Well, we made it, God. Thank God it's Friday. You said Martell has not let Melanie go by stringing coleslaw on to believe he is getting at Melanie when Melanie don't care. Martell can't accept Melanie moved on. She stayed too long. I think so too. Um, yeah, I think he misses the lifestyle. Hey, Miss Z. Miss Z said it's no end game. You think he just wants the lifestyle? Unique Monique, you said the end game for Martell is seeing Melanie or in. I, yeah, I think so. I don't know why they won't lock him up though, guys. You feel like Martell's family is entrenched in the courthouse. That's why he's getting away. Yeah, but this judge here is like a no nonsense. Well, I would say the judge that Trish and Marquise got is a good judge. Okay, let's see here. Yes, please, guys, hit the like button. There's 96 people in this chat. Can we please hit the like button? Even those that are up there in the bushes, guys. Can you please hit the like button, please, and thank you. You okay, Laura? So you said you have caramel apple with hot apple cider, caramel syrup, and a cinnamon stick. Okay. Hello, Pat. Let me know what y'all drinking. You said what happened for them to be banned? Um. So y'all know. Okay. So y'all know I told y'all we just gonna talk about this all the way up to the court date, which is October the 15th. Because some people didn't watch Love and Marriage Huntsville from the beginning. Some people came in on maybe see episode I want to I don't want to say episode season 2, season 3, season 4, season 5. So we're just making sure we understand what's going on with this man here. Um, but y'all know when they be filming and things like that, allegedly, um, Coleslaw, I guess she got herself all dead up and everything like that, and came to where the men were filming at and started trying to have an altercation with the men there. And then also, y'all remember she was talking about Oprah like a dog. She was talking about Carlos like a dog. And that's why Carlos really didn't want her to come on the show because he said she's too disrespectful. Y'all remember that? She's very disrespectful. So that's why I think Carlos don't want her to come on there. But some people said they think that he wanted her to come on there because he think that she will save the show. Like people want to hear from her. Yes, Rabbits Run. He got away with so much. This past Sunday on Instagram at 4. That's what I was going to say. But maybe this judge that Marquise and Trish got, maybe they can get that judge. Because this judge right here ain't playing. This judge is not playing. This judge right here is not playing. So do y'all think maybe maybe they can get this judge. Because I think, Melanie's getting tired. She's getting wore down. I don't think she want to be bothered with this, with this, but she has to because these are kids. But I think he's getting on her nerves with, with these court dates, and when he could just let it be. If he could just let it be, then everything would be good. But he won't let it go. But I think he gets a kick out of this. I think he likes this stuff. You know what, guys? I think he likes it. I think he gets a kick out of going back and forth to court. What do y'all think? No, we're just Stacey. We're just talking about this. Is this going to be the last court date? Is this going to be the last court date? Hey, ADR. You know what, guys? I tell people this right here. I think that certain people don't. Well, y'all know. I don't think the Scots want her on there, but Kimmy act like she don't care if she come on there because Kimmy said that she'll film with her. But this is my thing. Don't ever let somebody tell your business. You tell your own business before somebody else tell it. And if that's the case, I would just, if I was Tisha, I would just admit, okay, yeah, we had some infidelity in our marriage, and we worked on it. Yep, a lot of people say that their husband cheated them or on them, and their wife cheated on them, and they still together. A lot of people, husband cheated on them and got babies, and they still together. So it's not a big deal, or something that we never heard before or seen before. You think Melody lawyer should have filed a motion so that the judge can be recused? I thought they did that one time before. Okay, Patrick, drinking your lemon drop cut water. Okay, I am drinking. I have a little bitty can, so I have a strawberry margarita one, and I have a mango margarita one. Yeah, Kimmy is trash as well. You said Mel case seems even longer because she was going through two different court cases. Yes, it seemed like she be in court all the time. You said Kimmy don't mind filming with her because she's a side chick as well. You said, yeah. Remember we talked about that before, and they had the pictures of that other dude who said that Coleslaw's son was his son. And quiet as kept, that baby did look like that man and his daughter. That it was a picture of the other man that she was messing around with and his daughter, and that little boy looked just like that man and his daughter. Hey, sound check. If we could just, my thing is if we could just get through this and that'll be the end of it. But I think, guys, he don't want this to end. Just my personal opinion. I don't think he wants this to end, guys. I think this is all a game to him. What do y'all think? I think this is a game to him, guys. I'm being honest. I think this is a game to him. This is a game. And remember, if you're new to my channel, if you like the content, please think about becoming a subscriber. We're trying to grow the channel over here. Let me see. I don't think he has a stable place to stay. I think, on some of these reality shows, I think the production company leases some of these houses for these people to stay in. I think allegedly, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. I think some of these houses are leased, or a lot of people stay. Hello, Alf Mac. I think some of these houses are leased, or either they're Airbnbs. Because y'all know for a while Martell was living in an Airbnb. Now it wasn't a nice neighborhood, but I think he had to move out of there. And then before that, y'all remember Chris Fletcher was selling houses, and he would let Martell stay in those houses until the house sold. And then y'all remember that one time where Chris told him that he had to move out because the house was going to be sold. And Martell's like, "Where do you expect me and my kids to go?" He always trying to use those kids, or use the kids or whatever. So I think Chris Fletcher had let him stay in two places allegedly, and then he didn't want to leave out of them places because I don't think he was supposed to be in those places. But the house wasn't selling, so I think Chris was trying to help him out by letting him stay in one or two of the houses until he found the house. And he didn't want to leave, y'all. He wanted to stay there. Hello, Ebony. Y'all know he wanted to stay there. He was trying to what do you call that? What do you call them people that that get in the house and won't leave? What do you call them people? What do you call those people? Um, he was. I forgot. I forgot. I know it's on my tip of my tongue. Yes, he's running them up. Squatter. Yes, he's a squatter. He was a squatter, y'all. Y'all remember when he was squatting in those houses that Chris Fletcher was letting him stay in there because he said he didn't have nowhere to live. And then when Chris Fletcher did let him stay in there for a little bit, he tried to take over the damn house. He didn't want to leave back out the damn house. Now Chris Fletcher tried to do him a favor and let him stay in the house until he found him a house, and um, he didn't want to leave the house. Yeah, he asked for $100,000 for a coleslaw to be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Yep, that's what he asked for, $100,000. Now, guys, y'all, if you just coming in, yeah, if y'all was here over here yesterday, I said that we were going to be talking about Martell a little bit every day leading up to October the 15th. And I just want to keep that alive, so we have some momentum for Mel to hopefully end this court case. This got to be draining, going back and forth to court, back and forth to court. It's draining. Now, as we as like some male supporters and millimeters, if it's draining to us, just imagine what it's doing to a male. It's draining to her as well. That you got to keep on with the ninja. Yeah, he asked for $1 million, and O said, "I know you crazy." Allegedly, that no. Now, this is the thing. If she would have kept her mouth shut and not said nothing, about what happened and stuff like that, they probably would have gave her a nice little bag to come on that show. But everybody didn't heard everything as to why she did this and that. We didn't heard everything. There will be nothing new that they could use because she didn't say everything. She the one that put out there that that Martell was GAY. She the one that put that out there. So that just didn't come out the air. She put that out there. So this has been going on for a long time. A long, long, long time. It's just drawn out, it's just draining, guys. It's just draining. And sometimes, guys, you will lose it. On people that mess with your mental health. It messes with your mental health. It messes with your mental health. Let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think that maybe because y'all know with this other judge that Marquise them have, you don't do what he say, you gonna get held in contempt. So and you will be going to the back. So I want to see this. I would like to see this judge in action. Do what he gonna do. So that's what I'm waiting on. Now, it was brought to the attention that kid has said that this didn't happen. This is not true. Oh, sir, you know this is true. Have you got court documentation, sir? So the court papers is lying on you too, Ken. Because Ken was like, "Oh, the judge." So now Ken, with everything going on with the court with Marquise file, right? Ken is saying that it's not true. Ken, are you saying that the people at the courthouse is lying? Is that what you're saying? The people at the courthouse is lying. I don't know. I don't know what Ken gets out of this by everything that like. I'll give you an example. When they told him August 25th he had to be out by 5. No, he said that wasn't true. Right? He said that Marquise had to petition the court or either go to the sheriff office to get him removed. Right? Now he's saying that when they were saying that either Marquise or Trish is going to go to jail, he said that's all cap, sir. So you're saying Madison County courthouse papers are a lie? They wrong? That's all I don't understand. That's the part I'm not understanding. Everything he said that the content creators are lying. Everything he said that the content creators are lying about. I don't get it. Everything they're lying about. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Why do y'all think that Ken is trying to say that's not true? So what do y'all think about that? I don't understand. So why do y'all think he's saying that? Why do y'all think Ken thinks that the court paperwork doesn't apply to him, guys? So let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know what y'all think. Let me see here. I think he think we slow. That's what I think. I think Ken think we slow. Oh, Afmax said, I truly hope Marquise has his evidence ready to present to the judge. I really don't want either of them to go to jail, but the court said Ken couldn't live there anymore. So, but see, this is the thing, y'all. Ken does not think. I don't want to say Ken's slow, but I'm starting to think he's slow, y'all, because he haven't had any kids or anything before. So he thinks this doesn't apply to him. He's trying to say, how can a judge make him get out of his house, right? He said, how can a judge make him get out of his house? He's thinking that if the judge wants him out, this is how he's thinking. Well, they have to go to the courthouse and petition me to get out, or they got to go to the sheriff's office to have me put out. But, sir, Marquise is not your landlord. Trish, the judge told Trish that. So Trish has to tell you to leave. So I'm confused. Let me see. You said Martell is a hater. He stopped his trying to stop his kid's bag, but they behind the scenes killed it. Yes. But see, the reason he's trying to do that, guys, is because Miles Morales don't have any brand deals or don't have any motion. So if his son by coleslaw can't have no motion, he don't want the other kids to have no motion. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he's trying to do that. Yeah, Ken, I think maybe Ken is going to try to petition that. He thinks that he can see. He doesn't understand marriage because he never been there before. He doesn't understand kids because he don't have one. So have any. So he doesn't understand when they say, "Sir, tell the husband or the wife You cannot have any live-in boyfriends as long as you have minor children. So that part is not comprehended to him. He don't understand that part. That's the part he's not understanding. And quite as kept, I don't think Trish understands it. Because if she did, she would have had Ken out the house. So I think they're gonna have the judge gonna really have to explain this to her. Because I don't think she understands it either, guys. Yes, the CCs have shown the court documents. I think Ken think we slow, y'all. Just saying, I think he think we slow. Linda said Trish, also known as Lockjaw, lied to Ken about the judge orders for him to move out. I think so too. But Linda, he could have went online like everybody else is doing and pulled up the court documents. But I think he's slow and he don't understand either. I don't think he's the smartest crayon in the box either, or the brightest color in the box either. All I think he know how to do about his weightlifting and doing the other thing, as Marquis said. And you best believe Marquis told that. And then another reason, guys, I was thinking about this. I think that the judge must have looked at Ken's record and seen allegedly, when he got pulled over for it with that with his trucking business, and seeing that allegedly he had drugs, and that's another reason why that judge wanted him out that damn house. Just saying, and that he's on probation allegedly. That's what I think. Yeah, now he probably will. They probably start bringing blaming stuff back on the millimeters. ADR. I think so too, and I think he thinks like Martell. Things don't apply to him. That's what I'm. That's the only thing conclusion that I can come up with. That he thinks things don't apply to him. What do y'all think? That's the only thing I can come up with, guys, as to why he won't apply to what the judge said. Make sure you guys keep hitting that like button. Hey, committed to the journey. Just let the club hit it home. Nice. You said you just left the club, Sanya, headed home. Nice to get out. Okay, Sanya. Okay, girl. Family court supersedes over any. Okay, wait a minute. You said family court supersedes over any rental agreement when it comes to minors. I didn't know why. I don't know why Ken thinks he needs to be served an eviction. He is wrong. That's what I'm saying, guys. I don't think he understands. I'm just being honest, guys. I don't. Some people don't understand stuff because they never had no kids or been married before, so I don't think they understand it. That's what I'm thinking. Because the way he's talking, he act like Marquise is his landlord, thinking he got to get an eviction. Time out. They got to petition the court, or he have to go to the sheriff office. So that's why I think, and it's not clicking in as to what's going on here. They said it was a rental. Trish said it was a rental. When she was on the Carlos King show, she said it was a rental. Hey, DG. Sonia, did you have a good time out? Make sure if you're up there in the bushes that you guys are hitting the like button, please, and thank you. And if you guys see that hype button, can you please press it if you like the video? Please and thank you. So let me know. Yeah, I think, like I told y'all, I think it's something wrong with him. Let me see. 108 likes and 110 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. I wish we could go out there and protest, guys. Y'all know what? I wish we could get like a group of people together, women, like male supporters, millimeters, and some type of women group and go out there and protest Madison County Courthouse. I do. I'm just being honest. Marquise doesn't have to file anything. Trish has to comply with the court order because she has primary physical custody of the minor daughter. She is the one allegedly in contempt of Ken lives with her. Well, he does live there. He's been saying it all on the internet. He said that Marquise has to go to court and get him evicted, allegedly. Alf Mack, I was saying the same thing. I wish male custody case could be assigned to this judge. Because the judge is not playing with either one of them. He's not picking any sides or anything. He's just telling you what it is. He's just like a straight up and down type of lawyer. Excuse me, judge. Now that would hurt male case if her fans showed up in protest. You think so, Deborah? It will hurt the case? But I'm just saying in reference to that this is some bullshit that keeps going on. Because I know people were going to well, I think when they asked if they could send letters to the I think it was to the judge or whatever, and I think she said yes. I think allegedly. I'm allegedly. So That's what I was thinking. Like this doesn't. It's just like it's a non-going thing. It just keeps going on and on and on. Now, guys, I want to put a pin in that for a minute and just talk about something here for a minute. Now, if y'all don't know, I want to put a pin in that for just a moment, and we're going to talk about it in a little while. But I do want to talk about, y'all know I do not talk about content creators, but this lady here, Peach McIntyre, is something ain't right with her, guys. Something is definitely wrong. Um, yes, she goes viral for different things, but she didn't made it to on site. And she's making it pretty bad for this nonprofit organization that feeds, kids and families that don't have food. And like I say, like I told y'all, if somebody gives my kid some food, a bag of food or whatever, and it's some stuff, I have like things on my counter. I just put it up there in the counter because I have like a basket for my chips and cookies and stuff. I put it up there in the basket. I wouldn't do what she did, take the stuff and throw it back up there, go back up to there to the school and throw the stuff back up there and act a fool like that, y'all. So let's just take a look at here, y'all. If y'all don't know who Peach McIntyre is, you're gonna know who she is now. Let me just show y'all. This lady is nuts. I don't care how much money she makes. So feeding empty little Tommy responds after Peach McIntyre viral video, and explains families must consent to receiving program bags and can opt out at any time. So this is this food here.
About who we are, what we do, and the reason why we do what we do. So our nonprofit was started 15 years ago by Miss Jane Evers. She heard that there were kids in our community that were going hungry, and she wasn't going to stand for that. So what started on a kitchen table with just a few schools and 100 or 200 kids has now turned into this big old warehouse where we're able to bring in a lot of food to be able to put it back into our community. So our kiddos, we want them to return to school on Monday ready to learn, thrive, and ready to succeed and not have to worry about where their next meal might come from. Our kids typically receive free breakfast. Well, all kids in Manatee County receive free breakfast, but we're very grateful for that. But our kids typically receive free or reduced lunches. That is a number one tell for the schools, if those kids need to be on the program. That is like the first way for them to check that. And as far as we go, we do not pick our kids. These kids numbers are given to us, and we provide those bags for the schools. So that way we can provide some anonymity, but also some discretion and grace. We do accept kids. I just want to make sure that I give you guys all the facts today because I want to make sure we cover everything. So these kids typically receive free or reduced lunches. The whole county receives free breakfast. And then something else that an indicator that we ask the schools to look for is consistent fatigue, difficulty concentrating, or kids that are mentioning hunger often. We do ask the schools to check with the parents to make sure that they're okay with this, but occasionally a bag will go home with a kid because somebody was absent and they decide to send an extra bag home because a kid is asking for food or they're hungry. And our goal is to bridge a gap. Our goal is just to help offer support during times of difficulty and give something that is much needed in our community. And so we do have a consent form that goes home. I'm going to show you the first time the kids get a bag from us. It typically comes in a backpack. These are both purchased, sponsored, and donated. And so we've got some really cute ones this year. We have a variety of colors that we send out to the schools. But first time the kids get a bag from us, it typically comes in a backpack. And every time we send a backpack out, it has one of our little consent forms in it. We have about 80% of our program covered by consent forms. Some of the grants that we receive require the consent form. We do have some families that are afraid to fill these out. They don't want to draw attention to their situation for whatever reason. I'm not going to speak on behalf of them, but we do not have 100% participation with those consent forms, which is why we do fundraisers, and we have some other local donors that will help cover the kids that are unable to provide those consent forms. in the weeks after that, that backpack is for that kiddo. That is theirs to keep, whether they need it for their school books, whether they need it for their food coming from us, or they need it for everyday life. That is a gift from us. That is theirs to keep. The weeks after that, we have these really cool plastic bags. So we have chosen black plastic bags because they easily conceal the food. When we first started, we were using regular grocery bags, white grocery bags, brown grocery bags. None of them concealed the food the way that this black grocery bag does. So essentially, a child could walk through one door of an office. This bag can be slipped into.
Now, guys, this is, do y'all know how much food and stuff is? If somebody want to send something home for my kids, you go right ahead. I'm not going to be embarrassed because I know who I am as a mother. I know what I provide for my kids. So I'm not going to think one way or the other, But it's okay to inquire, and say, in a nice professional adult way, if I didn't sign a consent form or what have you, next time maybe I'm up there at conference, I might mention it to the teacher. Hey, Bella received a plastic bag full of food. Are they doing this for everybody else, or is it just something that y'all are doing? I wouldn't go all off like that and do all that for any content, because you don't know that it's some people out there that unfortunately that don't have food, guys, and it's not nothing to be embarrassed about. Things are hard for single parents and people who have a husband or are in a committed relationship. Things are hard for people. People are losing their jobs left and right. So this is just not, nothing to be embarrassed about. But I wouldn't have went off, And now every day she's making maybe 15 videos a day. Peach McIntyre talking about this nonprofit organization that's out here feeding kids who don't got no food, helping families that are about to get evicted. Why are you keep putting this organization out here talking about people like trying to act like they're racist, and they're not? They just trying to help with food for kids who don't have food. Okay, if your kids got food, that's great. Maybe the teacher felt that way and gave Gorgeous a bag because she know that Peach has 9 kids. Anybody with 9 kids, could use help with food or anything. I'm just being honest with you. So I don't think it's a problem with somebody trying to help you out. There's a lot of families out here who both parents go to work at every single day and work hard, right? But they could fall short, doing pay periods or anything. And that little food or little snacks might be able to help them out into the next pay day. Does that mean that that family can't feed their kids? No. It just means that, they, trying to get it, make every little penny stretch into payday. And it's nothing wrong with that. My neighbor next door, he has a garden. And, they grow a lot of vegetables. He comes over here with tomatoes, cucumbers, onions, peppers, and I take them. Because he said he has so much of it. Why wouldn't I take it? That keeps me from going to the store to have to buy cucumbers, tomatoes, and things like that. I don't have to go to the store and buy it because my neighbor has given me some that he's grown out of his garden. Just being honest. Just being honest, guys. So sometimes when people are giving you stuff, you don't have to be so offensive. So offensive all the time as to people giving you food or anything. If you don't need it, don't take it. If you need it, take it. That doesn't make you no lesser than a human being because you took food from anybody. You know what you do as a woman or as a man. You work hard every day for your family. So just because somebody maybe gave you a bag of food or tried to help you out in a situation, don't take it personally all the time.
To their backpack zipped up and they walk out, and no one needs to know that they came in to receive the food. So what we do, we try to help with the kids that might be afraid of taking food.
And y'all know what's been happening now? A lot of parents say they're not going to take the food no more, guys, because Peach McIntyre, yes, I'm saying her whole name, has made it like it's some type of racial thing. Families have come out to say that they kind of embarrassed now to take the food because she has got up here and said that, oh, poor little black kids, they're giving them black bags. And it's not even like that. This organization is just trying to help. That's all. If you don't need the food, give it back. You don't have to go all off. You don't have to make 15 videos a day tearing this nonprofit organization down who are just trying to help our families, guys. You think I should have told my neighbor, don't be bringing those vegetables over here? What you think we post? We trying to racially profile us? No, thank you. Thank you for the cucumbers. Thank you for the tomatoes. Look, baby, when I went to that store and I saw that damn roast for $25 or $30, I said, shit. And baby, Walmart they got slick, baby. Let me tell you something. And y'all know if ain't no shame in my game. If I see something cute at Walmart, Target, whatever, I'm getting it. Okay? And, and people like, oh, that's cute. Where you get that from? Oh, Walmart. Oh, you got that from Walmart? I sure did. I might even have something from Rainbow, and you would never know it's a Rainbow. And people think, oh, Rainbow shit that got high, and it's better quality. Okay, just saying. I don't act like I'm better than nobody. I will go on Rainbow in a minute. I sure in the hell will. You know, they got nice stuff in there, like on clearance, like shirts and stuff that you can put with like stuff that you got in your closet. You know, like see some nice shirts or a nice skirt or something. You know, highs and lows, guys. I can go in there and get a $20 outfit and make it look like it's a $400 or $500 outfit. Just saying. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Y'all want me to be honest with you? I'm being honest with you. I don't lie about anything. Just keeping it real. You know, you just got to be yourself, guys. I know a lot of people come on these internet and try to act like, you know, a lot of people try to keep up with the Jones, and they're going to go broke doing that. I just come on here and just be my authentic self. This is what it is. What you see is what you get. That's all I know how to do, guys. No other way. And now a lot of those families that were getting food from that organization have stopped getting food. I will stop getting shit because if I need food to feed my kids, it just is what it is. I know I work. I don't have to prove that to nobody. I remember a while ago, I used to always try to prove stuff to people, try to be a people pleaser. Oh no, I'm not a people pleaser no more. This what you see is what you get. Sometimes, guys, when we try to people please, it don't work out well. It don't work out. So right now, I'm into myself right now. I'm not competing against anybody. You know who I'm competing against every day now? Me. I'm in a battle every day with myself. How can I be better? What can I do better? And it's good to journal, guys, because it helps you kind of stay on track, and it helps you with your goals and things like that. So that's one of the things that are helping me because I sometimes I'll get real bad anxiety about stuff. I'm an overthinker. I overthink a lot of things, and I don't like that I overthink a lot of things, but I do overthink a lot of stuff. And once you stop being a people pleaser, you will be better off. Dress how you want to dress. Don't dress because you see what somebody else got on. If you like something, you wear it because you like it. The other person might not like it. I don't give a shit. This is what I like. Now, if we're going out or going to have brunch or dinner or lunch, and you say, "Well, like my sister's like, I don't like that jacket like that. I think it's too much because you got this going on. You got too much stuff going on." And like I said, I can take constructive criticism, right? And I understood her point. Like, okay, yeah, that is a little bit too much. I didn't get mad at her and say, "Oh, don't worry about this and that." When I went back and looked at the outfit, I was like, yeah, that's doing too much right there. So I'm okay with that. Just being honest. And then I had this thing where, well, if I already wore that outfit, I'm not going to wear it again. Oh, hell no, not no more. I paid money for that. You could probably see it again. It's just to probably be maybe worn the same way or maybe worn with something different. I had that really, really, really bad where I didn't want to wear something if I already wore it. But I had to come out of that. I paid money for this stuff, so why wouldn't I want to wear it again? Just being honest. Sometimes you don't have to go out and buy new stuff. Shop your closet. If I'm in the store, anywhere I'm in the store, and they got clothes or whatever, I go right over there to that clearance rack first and see what they got going on. And you believe what kind of stuff they got going on. You know what kind of stuff they have that maybe you might get a pair of pants or tops or a jacket or something, and then you could match it up with something in your closet that you got at home. Just being honest. The only person I'm into pleasing nowadays is myself. Loving on myself more. Making sure my mental health is good. That's another big thing. Making sure my mental health is where it needs to be at. What could I do? What could I do better tomorrow? So I don't care about pleasing nobody else. I don't. I used to worry about that a lot where, oh, these shoes, if I like these shoes, I'm gonna wear these shoes. I'm not in competition with these little kids in middle school and high school or whatever. Because my daughter's like that. Well, I got to have these shoes. I gotta have that shoe. I, I'm not. I wear what I like. You might not don't like it, but I like it. And then some stuff I put on my daughter might say, "Well, you don't supposed to wear." I said, "No, you don't supposed to wear this. They ain't got nothing to do with me or your little school or your little age group. They ain't got a damn thing to do with me. Just think." Sometimes it be like that. You just gotta love yourself more and be there more for yourself, guys. Sometimes we can always be in a house and take care of the husband or the boyfriend or the kids or whoever. And you forget to take care of yourself. You forget to love on yourself and forget. And sometimes you kind of lose yourself, guys. I find that a lot with myself that I'm running around here taking care of everybody else. And then I have to take a step back and know who the hell I am. And sometimes, guys, you got to have a talk with yourself. And nothing wrong with having a talk with yourself, as long as you don't talk back to yourself. But you have to talk with yourself about stuff. It's okay to make sure your household is held down, make sure your kids are good and everything like that. But you got to love yourself. You got to take time out for yourself, for your mental health. And baby, let me tell y'all something. You could be sleeping with the enemy in your damn house. Let me say it again for the people in the back. You could be sleeping with the enemy in your own damn house. You could be in competition with a person in your own damn house. Let me say it again. You could be in competition with a person in your own damn house. When y'all supposed to be on the same team, you ain't on the same team. You got somebody in your household that ain't on team, that ain't in the commitment, ain't in the journey with you. They're on a journey by themselves trying to take you the fuck down. Again, they're supposed to be on the journey with you, but a motherfucker could be in your fucking house trying to take you the fuck down. So, it ain't worth it. And people like, oh, I've been married for 20 years, 30 years. That don't mean a motherfucking thing. God just took the veil off your fucking eyes and led you through the forest. He done took the trees from behind you, from in front of your eyes. Now you can see the trees from the fucking forest. A motherfucker will try to take your ass down. Don't tell you that. Like my who is it? Is it Maya? Somebody's a stranger in my house. Took a while for me to figure it out. Hey, you think she just made that song up in her fucking head? Or did she have something to make it up to go by? You can be sleeping beside the fucking stranger. You can be sleeping with a motherfucker that's trying to fucking take you down, to know your every move. You think because you've been married 19 or 20 years that people have your best interest in mind? Baby, you better open up your motherfucking eyes. But society don't want, oh, if they don't have a two-parent household or something wrong. That's why the kids are acting out. Oh, don't get a divorce. It'll devastate the kids. And you stay and stay and stay and stay. And in reality, just make fucking shit worse. The kids don't even want to fucking be in the fucking house. You think kids don't? See, that's another thing, guys. Y'all think kids don't know what's going on? When you try to hide shit from them, kids know what the fuck is going on. Like, even by you trying to hide shit, they be in a little secret club. If it's more than one of them, they be in secret clubs. They be having meetings about shit that's going on. So when you think you hiding something from your kids and you doing stuff for them, no, the kids know. Kids are smart, baby. They know more than what the fuck you think they know. Believe that. So they'll have meetings about you. So some people say, oh, the kids want you to stay together. No. Nah, not these millennium kids, Gen Z, or whatever that. Nah, they'd rather for you to go on and about your business. But the society paint this as if you're not in a two-parent household. This is why your kids are acting out or doing this and that. And let me tell y'all something. The older generation, my mom is 78 years old. That's not a myth. The older generation, because they were conditioned, and I love my mama from the bottom of my heart, y'all know that. But this is what the older generation was conditioned to, where you stay with your husband no matter what. Or you don't want to divorce your husband because your kids will be mad at you. This is what the older generation was taught. And they try to bring it on to the new generation. But baby, let me tell you something. If I could turn back the hands of time, I love my mama truly to death. But no. You do what's best for you. I'm not telling nobody to be disrespectful to their parents, but he said, thank you, mama. Thank you for your advice, but I got this. That's the person I should have said 10 years ago. Thank you for your advice, mama, but I got this. I know what's best for me, my household, and my kids. That's the person that I am now. But back then, 10 years ago, I wasn't that person. So you got to sit back and think about you as a person. What's best for you. You can't let your family or your mama or people make decisions for you. Because tomorrow's gone. 10 years is gone now. So only thing you can do is move forward. Don't let society or nobody make decisions for you, telling you to stay somewhere that you're not happy about. Don't do it. When you make a decision in your head that something is not healthy for you and it's not right, and you don't feel like you've been being loved right, you ain't being treated right, and things ain't right, When you in your head think that it's time for you to go, you go. Don't let other people dictate what you should do. Okay? And you hear this from somebody who's been married for 19 years and been together for like maybe 25 years. So remember that. Don't let people dictate that for you. Because our older parents and grandparents, they were conditioned to think that way because they didn't have a means to take care of themselves. But this generation now that we're in, we okay to be by ourselves, and it's okay, right? We gonna make it. Do y'all know how strong a black woman is, baby? Think about Harriet Tubman, who led the Underground Railroad when she was getting it all together. The black man was saying, "No, we can't do that. Mass to go find us. Mass to go lynch us if they find out." Harriet Tubman said, "Get the fuck out of here. We getting the fuck up out of here. We gonna be free." A black woman. The black man was saying, "Don't do that. We gonna get caught. Master gonna catch us. Master do that." If Harriet Tubman would have listened to these black men, would nobody been free through the Underground Railroad? Black women are so strong, guys. We just got to tap into it. Black woman is so strong. We just got to remember who we are from our ancestors, baby. Let me tell you something. It's okay to cry and get everything out, and I had to learn that. It's okay to scream or whatever you got to do. And sometimes, guys, we get comfortable to where we at that we don't like change and we don't want to walk away from something that we used to, right? You'll think to yourself, "Well, I sat here, I built this, I built that, I've been here for so long," and you get comfortable and you don't like change, you don't like me. But guys, you got to get out of there. Something's not working. You gotta move around. You gotta move around, guys. You got to move around. You got to move around for your mental health. You have to move around, guys, for your mental health. And I don't care what people say that you've been married, and that was my problem. And guys, I'm supposed to talk about this on my new channel, but I'm just going to give you a little kind of something I'm going to be talking about. You cannot listen to your elders because they lived in a different time period where black women were not, where any woman was not able to be on their own or do for themselves, right? We living in a new time era where we are able to stand on our own and run house. Well, we've been running households and holding them down. So don't listen to them, guys. Do not. You do what's best for you. Your kids gonna be okay, but quiet is kept. Your kids already know. The kids will start having meetings with each other, and your kids will come to you and say, "You better than this, mama. You need to go on about your business." "Oh, mama, we understand. You think that you stand because of us? We fine. We didn't talk about it. The kids be plotting and having meetings and talking about shit. So you think your kids don't know what the fuck going on, y'all? Your fucking kids know what the fuck going on. So don't ever think that. Don't be like me. Well, my mom was like, don't do that. Don't do that." Well, yeah, if y'all don't know, my real name is Rochelle, so I'm tell y'all that. But no, don't do that, Rochelle. Kids are gonna hate you. They're not gonna. And I could have been gone 10 years ago. I could have been and threw up the deuces 10 years ago. But me trying to be a good wife, good picket fence, and it just made things worse until when my kids got older. It was like, "Oh no, mama, you too good. You need to go." So you think your kids don't know the shit that's going on? You think they'll remember shit from when they were 7 or 8 years old? They remember, they know. And then not to even say that, my other sister and cousin who got divorces, their kids as well was having meetings. Well, you know how kids talk among their brothers and sisters. The kids, my other cousin had a meeting. Her kids had a meeting with about her situation, and they came to her when they went out there. And like, "Mom, can we go out to eat? We want to, talk to you." And her kids told her, Mom, you need to leave that. He's not good for you. So when your kids come to you and you're thinking that you're protecting your kids, you're not protecting your kids because the kids are already plotting and talking already. Just saying. But enough about that. But we're going to talk about it over there on my Drop the T 2.0. But love yourself, women or men. Love yourself. Put yourself first. Put who you are as a first. And let me tell y'all something. Don't listen. I love my mama from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I know that. But I do everything for her. I pay her bills. I take her she had to go. But the woman that I am now, I had to walk to get to her. Okay? I had to get to her. Because that woman 10 years ago was listening to my mom, who was born in 1947. No, no, no. I'm telling y'all, don't let people talk you into staying in something that you know that's not healthy for you or your kids. And we as people get complacent by materialistic shit. And that's that. And I'll be honest, definitely, I don't want to leave my house. I have a 5-bedroom house. I have this. But is you happy in your house? Are you comfortable in your house? Is your house your peace? You could have 5 bedrooms, 2 living rooms, whatever. But are you happy in it? Could you go somewhere else and be happy and walk in your house and be happy? Or do you dread coming to your house? Are you enjoying the full access of your house? Ask yourself that. Yeah, it's a nice house. It looks nice on the outside, but what's going on the inside? You cannot let other people decide what you should do with your life. You know more than anybody what's going on with your in your household, y'all. And we love our grandparents, our uncles, aunties, and things like that, but they lived in a different time era, right? And I had to get to that place where, like, okay, my mom and they lived in a different time era. But I should have been thinking that way 10 years ago, or maybe 15 years ago, if you want to be honest. Should have thought that way 15 years ago. But no, society, I let society and my mother and them play a big part of things. What are people going to think? You know, if you don't have like the dad or whatever, they think if you're a single parent, people frown upon that, look down on you. At this point right now, I don't give a fuck who look down on me. I don't care. But the 10 years ago, Rochelle, here, what society thought that what a family is supposed to be and what you're supposed to sacrifice for your kids and who you're supposed to be. I let society do that. Because y'all know how they think with black people, they got black kids, they got broken families and broken shit. They always think that black kids come from a broken family, their parents weren't married. I got married, got the house, I got all that. So they wasn't from a broken home. But as soon as you do that, get a divorce or whatever, they want to say, oh, this is why the child acting like this because they're from a broken home. They don't have a father figure in their house. That's what society says. But this Rochelle right here, I don't give a fuck what society say, what the naysayers say, what aunts, uncles, whoever. I don't care. I'm just at that point. I don't give a shit what nobody thinks of me because it's all about your mental health. It's all about the mental health. When your peace is being disturbed and you can't come in your house and be at peace, what's the use of having a house, guys? What's the use of it? What's the use of having a house and you're not happy in it? What's the use? And I don't want to say it's all my auntie and mama and fault. I could have just did what I was supposed to do, but you know, it this society that we live in, where we live in, people think that if the father is not in the home, that it's a broken home. So I let that play on my mental. I did. I'm being honest with you, I did. But not knowing that the kids already know what's going on, and the kids like, oh, we'll be fine. That's how smart these kids are. They can respectfully ask to have a conversation with you. Can we have a meeting with you? Or can we go out to eat? Just me, the kids say, can we just go out to eat by ourselves? And then that's what they want to talk about stuff. Respectfully, they want to talk about stuff. So don't think that you say to your kids, but your kids already know what's going on. Just being honest. And it's not just me, it's other people too. Just being honest with you. Sometimes you gotta know when to hold them and when to fold them, when to walk away. And you got a lot of narcissistic men out here. They'll hold on to shit. Oh, I'm not leaving the house. Sometimes you gotta say, fuck this house and don't know about your fucking business. Is it worth your peace, your mental health? Because, I'm of age. I could have a heart attack and stuff. Is it worth it? All right, guys, that's my little rant. But that's supposed to be for the other channel, guys. I'm over here talking to y'all about this on this channel. This is supposed to be a reaction channel. We talking stuff, but I need to just, God moved me to talk to somebody. In case somebody else needed to hear this, don't let your older people decide stuff for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you've been a wasted 10 to 15 years of your life, and you looking back like, how the fuck did I stay this long? And you can have a fucking stranger in your fucking house, y'all, that's trying to fucking take you down. Just saying. Go back and listen to some of these songs. These songs were wrote from people who understand, what the fuck is going on. A motherfucker try to take you the fuck down. I'm just being honest with you. When they know it's at the end, they'll try to do whatever they can to take you down, take your ass down. And I'm being for real with you. They'll try to do whatever the fuck they can to take your ass down. But they know when it's the end. So they'll try to start doing sneaky ass shit and coming out and that shit to you. Okay? And they know they've been with you for a long time, so they know how to push your fucking button to get you activated. Just being honest with you guys. But let's get on, guys. I got to go over there to my other channel tomorrow. Oh, expectations. Oh, she's there. I should always chase yourself. Always choose yourself first, and always love yourself. Do what's best for you and anyone that can support you, and that leave them alone from experience. And what's up? Thank you, expectations. Yeah, but see, our elders, and I got, they my mom was born in 47. So I tried, me and my sister both, were well, me and my sister and my cousins, the three of us. Well, really four, but the other one kind of fell off and she's doing her own thing. But the other three of us stuck together. My sister has left her husband. She left him about 10 years ago. My other cousin, that's like my sister, was your first cousin. She has left her husband about 10 years ago as well. I'm the only one out of the four of us. I'm the only one that's still like a fucking dummy, Oh no, but I'm getting on the midnight train to Georgia, y'all. I'm on the midnight train to Georgia. I have put my first son through college. Now I'm working on my second son right here and my daughter. I'm a damn good mother, right? But sometimes you got to start putting yourself first. So you got to do it. And you cannot and I had to learn this for myself. You cannot let society dictate your life for you. And you cannot let your aunties and your mom and other family members dictate. Or The other thing I was like, well, what is people gonna say? What are people gonna say if I get a divorce? That was another big thing for me. So now I had got to the point where I don't give a fucking rat ass. And I was like, well, people want to whisper. Y'all don't have to whisper to call around in the family and ask about nothing about me. Call me. I ask you. There's no, and it's no. You can call me and ask me what's going on. Y'all know I'm an open book. I have no problem with them. We can go from start to finish. But one thing I don't like, don't be calling around because my family is good at that. When they hear some news, like they'll start calling around to the whole family. Did you hear what's going on with such and such? Girl, this is what they do. But I done built myself up so I'm strong right now. And well, right now I don't give a flying fuck, y'all. So I don't. I'm already at that point. Uh, I'm already there, guys. But there's different milestones, different. Now I don't want to say milestones, different things you have to get over and things to make sure you're ready. And you got to pray about it. And I'm going to stop talking about it. I'm going to talk about it on my other channel. Let me tell y'all something. When you be careful what you ask God for, right? When you ask God and pray to God to reveal stuff to you, make sure you're strong enough to take it, right? And when you pray about your marriage, be sure you're strong enough to take what God is going to show you, right? And God don't like come and talk to y'all like I'm talking to you. They just start making things happen around you, right? So if somebody think that God just don't simply come and talk to them like I'm talking to y'all, that's not how it works. He'll start shaking things up in your life and moving things around. But what you ask him about, like God, should I post this go there? And then, he'll start making shit. He'll start showing you shit. And baby, if he don't want you to be with somebody, you thought that motherfucker was acting crazy before, he gonna act super crazy. And that's God, let you know, this ain't it. This ain't it. Thing. So be careful what you ask God to reveal for you, because sometimes we're not ready for it. We're gonna leave it there and we're gonna move on. Just understand that. When you tell God to show you something about your relationship or your marriage, be sure that you can stomach it and can take it. It's gonna be. I know it's gonna get hard, and some days you don't have days where you're gonna be crying. You know what the fuck you're crying for, but you have to go through it. God tests us and see if we're strong enough to take it. So when you pray about something about that, be sure that you can take it. Just being honest with you. That has been my experience. My experience so far on my journey that I'm on. The journey that I'm on right now, guys. I don't care if I have to move in a house and just be there with nothing. I'm at the point where I will move in I'm in a house where I just have a pillow and a blanket. I don't care. I will go get paper plates and paper forks. Okay, that's where I'm at in my head and where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Just to be honest with you, I would go to Walmart, get me a bag of plastic plates and forks, and if they say you can't take none, I don't. I'm just, I'm just there. Okay, I'm just there. But I'm gonna talk to y'all on my other channel about that. Y'all gonna be on me with this journey, guys. Maybe y'all might. Some days y'all might hear me crying, but um, my other channel that I'm doing. But I have to get on this journey. Okay, and thank God I don't look like what I've been through. Thank God for that. Me and my sister, my cousin, don't look like we're in our 50s. You know, so I'm gonna be on the journey, whatever, on this journey for myself, for my mental health and my peace, and for clarity. I got to do it. It got to be done. You said for encouragement, listen to that old rap song. The beat goes on, and for reflection, listen to. Oh, Teddy Pendergraph, love TKO. Okay, thank you, Spectations. Thank you. Yeah, I got to go. But I'm gonna be on my other channel talking about it. Because I know it's maybe some other people that are out there dealing with, things in their life with men. It could be man or woman. And, you know, where you try to where you keep trying to be what society wants you to be. Two-parent household, you know, bought your house, 3 or 4 cars, but is you happy in that house? So, okay, then I'm going to leave it alone, guys, because um, this is what I want to do my journey on my other page. So that's why I'm going to be over there tomorrow because we're starting off with a fresh month. So I'm going to go over there to that channel tomorrow and talk about it. So have y'all notifications on. I'm not going to get off live, but have y'all notifications on because tomorrow I'm going to be talking on that channel over there, talking about different stuff over there on that channel. And you know what, guys, we got to get up. You know what? This is another thing. We get comfortable with stuff, so we got to get uncomfortable. That's why I think a lot of people don't leave situations because they're comfortable with that person. They don't want to get out there because I haven't dated anybody in 20 some years, and at this point, I don't want to date nobody. I don't. I just want to learn who I am as a person and know who I am. I don't want that. I just want to relax and take maybe a 3 or 4 years hiatus or something. Or whatever. I'm burnt out because I've always been a relationship person. So I just want to take time out and do things for me, have girl nights, and then just take myself on little dates and stuff just by myself. I'm tired. I'm wore out. So that's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna be doing Blocktober, where we're doing step by step, and we're gonna on my other channel, and we're just gonna see where it goes. Some days maybe I'll won't be feeling that good. I might have a cry or two, you know. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. So we just gonna build a journey together. So if you haven't subscribed to that channel, please subscribe to Drop the Chi 2.0. And what really, like when I'm with my sister, my cousin, and I forget about everything. And then when I go on my trips, I see Sassy them, Tea Talk with your girl and Sheila and them. I be happy. That helps me. And then when I come on my channel, that really helps me. That makes me forget about every other thing that's going on. So that really helps you when you're going through stuff, that you can be around other like-minded women and people like you and get through stuff. You always don't have to have a man to make you happy. You got to make your own self happy first. You got to love yourself first, and then then you can worry about somebody else loving you. So that's where I'm at right now. Loving me, making sure my mental health is good. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, guys. And thank you, expectation. I'll listen to that. Invest in yourself, healing and understanding you when you in your current situation. Oh yeah. I'm on that journey right now, guys. Sometimes it's just not either. Um, Paula, hey, Lady Pooh, my mom, hey, Lady Pooh, hey, Paula. Um, I totally agree with you. I am 80 years old and I never had a problem with what people thought about my decisions to do what was best for me and had no problem doing what was best for me. Okay, Paula. Thank you. Thank you. It's sometimes, it be like that. I think it's not that my mom, I think she just wanted her daughters to be married and have a family and stuff. And I think she didn't want, us to have like broken homes with our kids. So it's not nothing bad about her. It's just that that's how where she was at. She wanted us to, get a good husband. But sometimes, let me tell you something, baby. A narcissist will have that mask on until it starts slowly slipping off their face. It starts slipping off the manipulation and them, just doing all type of fuck shit. The mask start showing, the slip start showing. Just saying. So now I'm comfortable with just if I got to leave my house or whatever to get peace, I'll move somewhere else. I don't care if I have to go in there with a pillow and a damn blanket or a blow up mattress. That's where I'm at right now in my time. That's what I'm at. All right, guys. So make sure, guys, that you are subscribed to the channel and everything. So let's move on, guys. Let's do a cheers, guys. Thank God it's Friday, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over and supporting my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's give ourselves a round of applause, ladies. We do it, y'all. We go through it. We done made it another week. And we are warriors, y'all. We are strong women. Don't ever forget that. We are strong. We are strong. We are strong. So we always going to get through it. Another round of applause. Yeah. So we always going to get through stuff, guys. And we gonna just do what we got to do. Okay? We're going to always do what we got to do and get through a lot of shit. But sometimes it could be like a sometimes it could be, so things that we go through, we don't think other people go through them, but other people are going through just as much as stuff as we going through as well. So don't think that you just going through something and ain't nobody else going through anything. So don't think that other people are going through stuff as well. So just think about that. Think about that. Other people are going through a lot of stuff themselves. So, like I said, we are warriors and we strong black women, and we don't always get through stuff, guys. We don't always get through whatever we need to get through, okay? And I appreciate all you guys for always coming over and we can talk about different stuff and just get through stuff, guys. Just get, just get, just get through stuff. So, guys, how do y'all feel about what? So, we gonna move on and think of some more happy stuff. How do y'all feel about the 4 years that Diddy got, guys? How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? So, I think that was fair, guys? Do y'all think that was fair that Diddy got 4 years and then he's gonna get time served? Yeah. Thank you, Tanya. Are y'all okay with Diddy getting the 4 years and then he's gone? Y'all know he's been in jail for a year, and people said that he had what he said in the courtroom. They said they kind of felt it, that now that he's sober and he's not under so many drugs and alcohol, that he can think clearly and understand what's going on, and he's trying to also help people that's in jail and things like that, talk to them and stuff like that. So and he said that he's sorry for the things that he's done. He apologized to Cassie and the other victims. But do y'all think he mean it? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think that Diddy mean what he says? You don't care about the thing? Okay. Did you have a good time when you were out, Sonia? Sonia, when you was out tonight, did you have a good time? Let me so, and they said his kids are breaking down crying, and I can imagine, especially the kids that, their mother's gone away, their mother passed away. I can, even though he might be a monster to us, allegedly, but to his kids, he might be the world. Okay. So even though we see him as a different person, kids don't see their parents the way that other people might see. Okay. So that's another thing I was thinking about. Or what have you. Hey, my degree is real. You enjoyed yourself, Sonia? Oh, right. Great, great. I know next month, guys, I cannot wait to go to BravoCon. I cannot wait. I'll be seeing Sheila Joe and to talk with your girl. So I'm so excited about that. So I said I gotta make sure I'm here working, because y'all know when you have a channel, it's work. It is work. So it's work. You gotta be on here, you gotta get on here and just do what you do. So a lot of stuff that I'm going through, sometimes I can say I don't feel like going on live tonight, but I'll come on here anyway because you guys help me with my mental, y'all help me with my little mental health anxiety. I get on here and start talking to y'all. I forget what the hell was even going on, but I was mad about it going through. So it helps when you get on here, when you get on, find a channel that you like, and if you're going through something, you can get on, get in the chat and stuff, have your little drink, have your hookah or vape. Yeah, I know I have a hookah or vape sometimes. I got one now. And just have your drink and just relax and, interact with the channels. That helps you with your mental health. It does. It helps with your mental health. Just saying. Always knew he would get some time. He only sorry now he got caught. I'm not trying to be mean, but how much are we supposed to care about his kids when he didn't care enough about his kids? You right about that. You absolutely right, Spectation. He wasn't thinking about that when he was doing all the fuck shit. So let's see. Let me just share a little bit with you guys.
Having to be quiet and not express how sorry I am for my actions. I don't take that lightly. I would like to apologize to Cassie Ventura and her family. We'll put that up on the screen so you can see. This is what he just said.
When we're stressed out about anything, including debt, there's so many.
So he did apologize to Cassie and her family. And here's a courtroom sketch of Diddy again. I guess he had a lot of time to do praying in there because the courtroom sketch of Diddy shows him dropping to his knees after being sentenced to only 50 months, which I know that's only 4 years. This is what the court people said that he was doing, guys. This is a picture of him at court. That, because they could have gave him life. This is him in the courtroom. He is thankful that he only got 4 years and 2 months, but he's going to get time served. And if he go to that drugs program, that's another year knocked off. So if he only getting 4 years, right? And people that who've been in jail before, let me show y'all what's gonna happen. Diddy gonna be out of jail in 7 months, y'all. Time served, he's been in jail for a year and a half. That's coming off those 4 years, right? If he go and do a drug program, right, and he completed, that's another year coming off. If he go to these programs, right, those are years taken off of his time, and he could be very well on his way home in 7 months. He could be home in and like they said, 7 months. So yeah, guys, we gonna see if he has changed his life. We're gonna see if he has changed, but they said that he has changed. They said he said he has changed, guys. So time will tell, because he gonna be out. The people who have been to jail and know about the program and stuff that you can get in jail. They said Diddy's gonna be home within 7. He gonna do 7 months, and then he gonna be in a halfway house. So it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. Diddy apologized for all the pain and hurt he caused. He caused in the letter to the judge. So he wrote his own letter. Now, don't get it twisted, y'all. Y'all know Diddy is a college graduate, but he's a dropout. But he went to Howard University, so he knows how to put shit together. Now, when he's probably not, under the influence of drugs or alcohol, he probably can think clearly and put shit together, guys. Plantation, I don't think Trump will pardon him, because y'all remember Diddy was talking about the Orange Man. So he said, now, y'all know he lied all the time. When they asked him would he pardon Diddy, he said, oh, I remember Diddy was talking about me. But hey, he probably could be persuaded with some money. And then y'all know 50 Cent, y'all know he's the biggest troll of the internet. They said he wrote a damn letter to the judge telling me he feared for his life. Now, 50 Cent, really? They said 50 Cent even wrote a letter, y'all. 50 Cent even wrote a letter. That's what they said, that 50 Cent wrote a letter, guys. Now, how diabolical is that? Yeah, we know he did a lot of bad shit, right? But don't try to kick people while they down. Come on now, 50. Come on now. Because a lot of stuff is coming to light. Cat Williams said, this is the year of truth. Shit is coming out the woodwork, y'all. It's coming on out. Just being honest. This is the year of truth. So here we go. If y'all don't know, the government is shut down, guys. If you don't know, the government is shut down. Oh, so yeah, so there he said he wasn't gonna pardon them guys, but who knows? You know the orange man lied so much. And then y'all know another thing that's coming out with the Epstein files, guys. They said allegedly and for entertainment purposes only, Elon Musk's name might be on there too. That's another reason they push it for them not to come out. His name might be on there too, Elon Musk. I ain't said it. I'm just reporting what they saying, guys. His name might be on there. They said yes, he did. He is so petty. Note to self: never cross 50. Yes, he even wrote a note to the judge, guys. Now, come on now. And y'all know what? Y'all know I am a Aries. That's my sign. I'm an Aries. I'm always with second chances. Well, second, third, and fourth chance. That's me. I'm just softy, and and that's one thing I don't like about myself. I'm always trying to see the good in people, and I always try to give people a second, third, and fourth chance. And when I know they don't deserve it, because when you keep giving people chance after chance, they will keep on fucking you. And excuse my language, excuse my French, but they will. They will. Now we are hot tempered, we are hot headed, but we are lovable, and we always try to be the good in people, and always trying to give people chances. That's one thing I don't like about myself. That I'm always trying to see the good, and I always want to give people the benefit of the doubt and chances. I don't like that. But back to Diddy, guys. Why is this lawyers trying to do an appeal? Y'all should be grateful that y'all got this man 4 years in prison. This man could have been in jail for the rest of his life. What the hell are y'all appealing it for? What the fuck is that for, guys? Now they're gonna appeal it. They said Diddy's legal attorney talks about their next move after 4-year prison sentence. We are already starting to draft the appeal. The appeal for what? Sometimes we don't know when to leave good enough alone. The man only got 4 years. What the hell wrong with y'all? Do you know when to leave good enough alone? And then, guys, check this out. Diddy too could have did this to himself, y'all. Why was Diddy planning a party? He thought he was getting out today again, and the judge got wind of that. He had planned a party in Miami he said it was supposed. Diddy, when the judge asked him about it, he said it's supposed to be for an interview. This man had planned a party or get together or something. Now, how are you planning a party or get together, sir? You don't know if you're getting out of fucking jail. The man had planned a party, and the judge, and that's probably another reason why the judge didn't let his ass out. How you gonna plan a party, sir, and you don't know you getting out? He did that for the 4th of July. They was planning the 4th of July celebration for him to get out, and that's why he didn't get out. But don't take it from me. Listen to these people.
We're going to, over the weekend, figure out what the best place is for Sean to go. Ask the judge to make that as a recommendation, and we're already starting drafting the appeal.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Reference to what happened.
We're going to, over the weekend, figure out what the best place is for Sean to go. Ask the judge to make that as a recommendation. And we're already starting drafting the appeal.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right, and shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
We're going to, over the weekend, figure
the appeal. What is the reason for the appeal, guys? Sometimes people don't know when to leave good enough alone. Sometimes people do not know when to leave good enough alone. I don't understand. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me see. Yes, he planned to interview for next week, Sonya. Deborah says because Diddy asking his lawyers to appeal it. Sometimes, guys, you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them, guys. You have to know that. They should appeal it because he has 4 years and 5 years probation. There has been pedals who got less time. Let's be clear, DV is not okay, but that was not his conviction. These were consenting adults. Now, correct, absolutely correct, guys. These women consented to this. And guys, we gotta, you know what, guys, what I learned to understand. A lot of these people and influencers on these internet are just fronting, guys. They don't have all these luxury purses and stuff, guys. They don't have these luxury houses and all this. That's just they fronted. Those are knockoff purses. Those are knockoff. They don't have this fabulous lifestyle that they want people on this internet to think that they have. They don't. They do not. And a lot of people look at these influencers and go by every word they say and try to go broke to keep up with them. Oh, that's not me. Not at all. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to live within my means. Okay? And guys, let me tell y'all something. I think I had like some type of epiphany or something. Where you look at these designer purses, right? But look at the other Black African designers who are making lovely purses that I bet you if an influencer started carrying the purse or they rep it on the runway, that we would buy it. But we only would buy it because the influencers or the actors or the singers are rocking the purse. That's what has been society has did to us. Why don't we start representing for our own people, for our own Black designers? Why do we have to wear these other people's purses? Why don't we represent for our own people? So let's just take a look at this, guys. I'm going to show y'all something. And I didn't order one of these purses, and I'm going to order another one. I would rather give my money to an African American designer than to give it to LV, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. Why can't we rock our own people stuff, guys? Just think about this. Remember this? Y'all remember this?
It's 2025, and they may not say it out loud, but best believe a lot of these brands that we are so pressed to flaunt are feeling the same exact way. I mean, look at Target for a prime example. They cleared our identity out of Target and didn't care one bit about our Black spending power. This is why every chance I get, I am buying Black, I am supporting Black. I made a choice to start rocking and representing our own, and this
That's what I'm saying, guys. Represent our own. Look at that.
is my Afroila bag.
That's
If you don't know about Afroila, it is a Black-owned luxury brand and really represent us with bold prints, quality bags that are definitely.
who wouldn't rock that purse? That's us right there. Why we can't rock our own fucking purses? Why we have to buy these designer purses? Why we can't rock our own fucking shit? That's who we are as a person. Our culture. Why can't we support our own Black designers? Why we have to go with these other designers? Chanel, Louis Vuitton, YSL, Coach. Why can't we rock? That's who we are as a person, as a culture. Let me put it back on here.
Conversation starter. Every time I wear any one of my Afroila bags, and I have about 14, people stop me in the streets constantly asking me, where did you get that bag? Oh my God, that bag is so beautiful. You can have your choice of vegan leather, or they have 100%
Now,
genuine leather. The quality, the durability, the hardware, the interior, everything about this bag screams luxury. So if you want to step outside of the norm and be bold and confident, I dare you to check out their site. You're going to find something that you love, and they have a sale that's going on right now that if you buy a bag, you're going to get the matching wallet that coordinates with it. So let's start putting money back into our own pockets, because clearly it's not appreciated where we've been putting it. Remember when it's 2020?
y'all remember Louis Vuitton had the new necklaces, Black monkey shit? Why do we keep giving these people our money? Why? Why don't we rep our own culture? And I'm telling y'all, I'm ordering me a bag this week. This week I'm ordering me a Frayla bag. And I'm gonna rock that motherfucker. So live. Excuse my French. Y'all been rocking with me for a long time. Y'all know I don't mean no harm. But why can't we rock our own shit? Why do we have to go after these luxury designers? What about our shit? Handmade. And this is let me see here. Stop giving our money to brands that simply can't stand us. Stop giving our money to these people, y'all. No, I got a couple of one or two, maybe three persons, but from there on out, I'm buying from the stuff here. But Frayla, that's where I'm buying from. I'm being honest with y'all. That's who I'm going to start buying from. This is who I'm going to start buying from, guys. Be honest. Let me see. My degree is real. Thank you so much for coming to support the channel. And let me just tell y'all, I appreciate y'all. You know, I don't know if other people tell you that. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart, because y'all don't have to come over here to my channel and support me or listen to what I got to say. But I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart that you guys come over here and support my channel, for sharing. If you guys share the channel, I very much appreciate you guys. I don't take you guys for granted or take your time for granted, because y'all don't have to come over here, take an hour or 30 minutes out of y'all day to come over here and listen to what the hell I got to say. Y'all don't have to do that. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for supporting my channel. I very much appreciate you guys. And if you can, share the channel if you would like. If you see the hype button come over on your channel, please, if you think it's a good video, press the hype button. I have two, Care Bear says I have 2 bags. They are nice. Care Bear, that's what I'm going to start doing. I'm not going to give these other designers my money when I could be giving it to a sister. And I'm not being racist. I'm just saying. I have had several clear people complimented. Okay. I believe that bag company puts your name on your bag. Yes, my degree is real. What is the name again? I'm going to put it back in here. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you. I love you guys too. You know, like I said, guys, I deal with and I'm not embarrassed, I deal with a lot of anxiety, very high anxiety. And, you know, I was talking about, so she's like, you shouldn't be telling that. I said, I don't care. People that's been on my channel for a while, they know who I am as a person. They know me. Why not? A lot of people got anxiety. People have depression and things like that. It's okay. If somebody want to say something about my anxiety, I told you I'm at the point I don't give a shit. You know, I don't. You know, why come on this channel? We got enough fake people on the content creators. Why can't you come on your channel and just live your truth and be real? Why do I want to come on my channel and lie to y'all and fake? Oh, I got this. I got a Mercedes. I got a house that's $500,000. Why do that? Why can't you just be yourself? And people gonna follow you and like your channel, they're going to come and like your channel. If they don't, they don't. I'm not gonna get on here lying and, you know, act like I don't go through the same shit y'all go through. I do. I'm not perfect, not by one bit. So if I'm going through something, I'm just gonna tell y'all. And either you guys accept me for I am or you're not. You know, what's wrong with that? I can't get on this internet because I see so many fake people on here. I just can't do that. Like I'm better than y'all or something like that. I have the same problems that y'all have, probably more. So I can't get on my platform and talk to y'all like I don't have problems, like I'm better than y'all or something. I can't do that. I just got to get on here and be real with y'all. That's just how it is. So let me just show y'all guys a couple of the pieces that they have. And it's called a frailer. I'm going to put it up here so y'all can see it. So this is some of their bags here. And this is their website right here, afrailer.com handbag. So it's right here, the link of Frailer. Let me see if I can highlight it. Maybe not. Maybe not. But this is the name right here, afrailer.com. This is the name of the place of these women here. Look at these nice bags, guys. Look at that. Who is that? That's us. That's us as a person. Look at these. Look at that. Beautiful. 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 I am strong. I am enough. I love that. I am strong. I am enough. I love that. Afrailer. when I get off this live, I'm gonna put her website in my description box, guys, for you guys. And you guys can go over there and buy some bags from her. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is, guys. That is us. I'd rather rock one of these on my shoulder than one of those designer brands. I'm just being real. Dope black mom. Look at these ladies who have bought these bags. Look at that. Look at the wallet. That's who we are. Look at that. Oh, I love this one. I love it. Love, love, love. Love it. They have smaller ones too. This is another woman rocking hers. Love it. Look at this. Look at this bag. I would rather rep my own culture than to rep one of these other fashion brands. Look at this. Let me put it in the, I'm gonna put it in the description box, guys. I'm not gonna put it on here. That handbag. Look at that. Look how nice those are, guys. And then if you buy one, you get a free wallet with it. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Look at these women rocking theirs. Oh my God. Right there. Look at these women rocking theirs. Different one. Get the matching wallet and purse. I love this one. Love it, love it, love it. There's another woman that ordered one. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Why can't we represent our own shit? Oh, I didn't see these. These are nice. Love it, love it, love it. She caught the sunlight and owned it, bold in her colors, fearless in her vibe. This is the energy summer was made for. Love it. Look at this one. Now, guys, why can't we support these women? This designer here. Why can't we support these women? This designer. Look at that. Look at that. Love it. I am strong. I am enough. Love it. Look at that. Love, love, love it. And I love to see Black women. And then this is something that we created, something that a Black woman made for us. We don't have to get with these LV bags, Gucci bags, Chanel bags. Why can't you rock people who support us? Do you think these other big brand names give a fuck about us? No. No. Look at that. Love it. With God, all things are possible. Love it. There's another one. Rise and slay. These are beautiful bags, God. Dope mom. Dope Black mom. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. People are showing you they repping their bag. I love this one. Being strong is the only choice. Right here, being strong is the only choice. Love it. What does that one say? You can only. I can't read what that one says. So, guys, Think about supporting this Black business owner. Think about it. Think about supporting this Black business owner here. I'm going to put her link in the chat here. I'm going to put her information in the chat here. So, guys, what do y'all think about this? You said there is 23 Black designer companies I buy from, various ones. When you get a chance, if you could, if you could, guys, if you could, Audrey, put it in the chat maybe tomorrow when you get, because I would like to support them as well. And we would like to support them. Wait a minute, guys. So I'm going to put the name in the thing here. If we can support them, guys, what better? You know what? That's why I said it's better to support our own people, guys. That's the name of a Frela handbag right there. You can go to the website and order. And instead of supporting all these other names, you know, all these other designer brands who don't give a shit about us. Hey, Deborah, my tea sipper. Good morning, everyone. I'm planning to purchase a bag from this designer. I just don't know which one. So okay. All right, tea sipper. They have an app with all Black-owned businesses. What's the name of the app, Deborah? I'm going to try to get one with my name on there in a saying, or what have you. I'm going to try to do that as well. But I put the name in the description right here. Y'all can see it. There it go right here. A Frela handbag. I'm going to be ordering me a couple. And you get a free wallet with it too. That represents me. And that represents me more than any of these other designer label people. I would rather give my money to a Black designer. If if anybody know of any Black designers, put it in the chat because I would prefer to buy from Black designers, guys. I do. Just being honest with you. I would rather give them my money. Okay, Deborah, thank you. I'm just being honest with you guys. A lot of stuff has been happening to me, like an awakening. I do. So I'd rather just give my money to Black designers. That's what I want to do. Not saying everybody has to, but I'm just saying what I'd rather do. I would rather give my money to them than to give it to these other people. I'm just being honest with you. And guys, please make sure you're liking the video, sharing the video, and you guys can also support the channel if you would like. You can do Cash App, Super Chats, or Super Stickers if you would like to. And you can also become a member for $2.99 a month, or you can buy gift memberships for people as well. I think you can get your name on there, Care Bear. Yep. So I like to also, if I can do some for our sisters, Black or Black people, I want to show it on my channel. I know I'm not a big channel, but I'm growing. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. I'm gonna get there. I'm going to get there. I'm gonna get there. Let's see. And guys, another thing that I wanted to start doing for myself, just to show myself self love, just working out. Try to work out every day or every other day. Taking myself out to like a breakfast and reading a good book. Go to find a nice coffee shop and go there and just read a book. Go to maybe the lake or the beach and you could maybe sit in your car and read a book or have you some lunch just to, love yourself, And you know what? I forgiveness to me, forgiving me, forgive myself for the stuff that I allow people to do. But we're gonna talk about it on my other channel, guys. I keep saying that and I keep going over there. That's why I gotta go over on my other channel, guys. Because the stuff I want to talk about, I'm talking about on this channel, and in this channel here is like reactions to stuff and talk about different shows and stuff. And different stuff that's going on in the world. But guys, I do want to talk about this, guys. I do want to talk about this. Why, it's really something just to hear people of different nationalities say that why do Black people bath 2 or 3 times a day? Why do we have a bath routine or a shower routine? Let me tell y'all something. Before I got on this YouTube app, guys, I was blown away when I got on here and I was listening to people, and they said they don't use washcloths, they don't shower or bath every day, and that Black people have to shower and bath every day because they stink. Sir, have y'all? Okay, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But once they started, because on YouTube they have the black girl shower routine, and a lot of people of Caucasian people tried it. They said they've never been so clean in their life. They were not taught to use a washcloth or anything, a fupa or anything like that, a rag to wash their body. They were not taught that. Now all these rich people and things like that, guys, y'all know what happens if you don't wash yourself and you use perfume and deodorant and spray with funk. Y'all know what happens. Yeah, we here. We know what the hell's going on, right? I'm just really floored that they said that. But the Native American people, the Black people, taught them how to wash themselves, guys. I can't get over it. So the shocking reason why Black people wash their legs and white people don't. Let's listen.
The shocking reason Black people wash their legs and white people don't. Picture this. A white man steps out of the shower. Water is still dripping down his calves. He grabs a towel, dries off, and goes about his day. He never touched his legs, never bent down to wash his feet, never once thought it was odd. In his mind, the soap from his armpits, chest, and hair dripped down far enough. The water gets there. He shrugs. It's clean enough. That's not just a personal habit. That's cultural conditioning. Now picture this. A Black grandmother standing in a steamy bathroom. She's bent over a tub, scrubbing her grandchild's legs with a stiff cloth and homemade soap, moving with purpose, pressure, and pride. The child...
God, you guys, you know what? We didn't even have soap. We made homemade soap to wash our bodies. And these other people did not even try to wash themselves, guys. Did not even try. What? If you put perfume over funk, do you know how bad that aroma is going to smell? Funk and perfume. Do you know how bad that's going to smell?
It's not because it hurts, but because this is what being loved feels like. Being scrubbed down until you glisten, until your skin stings from care, until you are seen. This is Black AF history, the unwhitewashed story of America. The history of America is told from a Black perspective. Black AF, Black as fuck. tuck. I will link it here to the video if you guys are
I'm
interested.
going to order
But
this
this is
book
not
off
that
of
fake whitewash history you read in the school books. This
Amazon.
is the real shit. In 17th century Europe, people didn't bathe daily or even weekly. Soap was expensive. Water was feared. Many believed that soaking in water could open the skin to illness. Instead of washing, they doused themselves in perfumes, powders, and layered clothing. In medieval cities, waste was thrown from windows. Bathing was associated with disease or sin. Cleanliness, ironically, was seen as unnatural. So when those same people landed on native land in what's now called North America, they brought more than just weapons and religion. They brought germs, plague, and hygiene habits that horrified the indigenous people they encountered. Native Americans, by contrast, bathed regularly. They used rivers, herbs, and spiritual rituals to cleanse themselves. Cleanliness was not just a luxury, it was part of life. The Native Americans were, in fact, the ones who taught them how to bathe. That was ironic within itself. And yet, despite their own filth, white settlers labeled the people they met as savages. They claimed superiority while carrying lice, smallpox, and filth. In one of the most disturbing and well-documented cases of biological warfare in United States history, the shocking reason Black people wash their legs and white
But guys, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing like that, but I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling y'all the truth, guys. They don't clean themselves. Look at this.
The dirty history of perfume. Why white people invented it instead of taking baths. Let's take it back to the year 1190. Paris. Perfume wasn't a glamorous luxury item. It was tucked into dainty crystal bottles or worn to fancy galas. It was survival, a weapon, a mask, a deception. Today, when we think of perfume, we think of
guys. They thought that by the funky you were and the steaky you were, the more richer you were. These people didn't even brush their teeth. They didn't brush their teeth or nothing. Didn't wash their ass or nothing, guys. Look at this lady. Look at her teeth. Look at that. And they just kept on spraying perfume over the funk. Imagine somebody spraying perfume over funky lady parts and a breath and stuff. Imagine that, how funky that would be. Now, you know you got to wash the kitty cat every day. Kitty cat has to get washed every day, y'all. Imagine spraying perfume down over there over the phone. This is a shame. And they call us dirty?
the seduction of luxury perfumes like Chanel, number 5. We think of compliment-worthy scents. This is Black AF history, the unwhitewashed story of America. This is the part of the history that they don't teach you in schools, and it's whitewashed. We think of compliment-worthy scents, spritz behind the ears or on the wrist, something elegant, feminine, powerful. But what if I told you the real reason perfume became so popular in white European society had nothing to do with elegance and everything to do with hiding the fact that white people stank? This is the dark history of perfume and the disturbing truth why white folks don't like to talk about it. Some thought water would weaken the body or even invite disease.
They thought that if you wash your body, that you would invite disease into your body. They thought that if you didn't wash your body, you wouldn't get no type of disease or anything like that. So that's why they never wash their body. They wash their body twice a year. Imagine a person washing their body and brushing their teeth twice a year. Imagine that, guys. Just imagine that. Especially a woman with lady parts and they Kit Kat down there. Baby, I know it was like a fish fry on a Friday fish fry. Baby, no, it was a Sunday through Monday fish fry down there. Imagine a woman only washing herself twice a year. Baby, you had a fish fry every single day. Steamy hot fish. Just think. Ain't talking about nobody. Ain't talking about nobody. I do not promote any type of bullying or anything in this channel, but I'm just telling the truth. And baby, let me tell you something. My mama, no filter. and she's 78 years old. If you smell or anything, she don't care about your feelings, no nothing. She would just say it. And I have to say, Mama, why do you have to say that? Well, it's no use to talking behind nobody back. You just should tell them what it is. I don't talk behind nobody back. I just tell a person in their face. I ain't two-faced. If something is where I got to tell a person or say something about a person, I don't go behind nobody's back. I tell them in their face. What's wrong with that? My mama is no filter. No. She don't care about no feelings or nothing. And I constantly said, Mama, that's not right that you say stuff about people. What's the use of going behind somebody's back talking about it? When you see the person, tell them to their face. I ain't no two-faced woman. I just tell you how it is. And baby, if you smell or anything going wrong, she tell you to your face. She don't care how you feel about it, what you think about it. She gonna tell you to your damn face. She don't get behind your back and talk about you. She will tell you to your face. And Mama, please. I'd be like, Mama, please don't say that. What? What you mean, please don't say it? What's the use of talking behind somebody's back for when you can tell a person to their face? I said, Mama, but you don't have to be so bold and just say, well, it's the truth. I ain't lying. It's the truth. I ain't lying. That's her approach about everything. It's the truth. She ain't lying. 78 years old. Yeah.
This wasn't a fringe theory. It was mainstream science at the time. Bathing was considered dangerous. In fact, many believed that hot water would open the pores and allow disease in.
How would hot water open the pores up and let disease in? What the fuck? Baby. They think if you bathe, it will open up your skin and let disease in. These people had light and everything. What the fuck? Look how they look. Ain't bathed in a whole
So they
year.
sealed themselves up figuratively and literally with layers of oils, fabrics, powders, and eventually perfume.
Baby, do you know if it's 90, 100 degrees outside and you wash your fucking body and you put some perfume on that shit, do you know how fucking funky you will be? And you put on some big, long pants and sweaters and shit, and your ass funky, you can spray some perfume on your ass. Do you know how that shit would project? Ooh.
Let's make this real clear. Perfume wasn't for enhancement. It was for concealment. They were covering stench. Straight up funk, weeks of sweat, spoiled food, feces, rotten teeth, infected wounds.
Rotten teeth? Have you imagine talking to somebody who got rotten teeth? Imagine the stench that's coming out their mouth, guys. But rotten teeth.
The dirty history of perfume. Why white people invented it instead of
Guys, imagine talking to people with rotten teeth. You mean to tell me that these people thought if you bath, you would open up your skin, your body to disease? So you chose not to bath and put perfume over your funky ass? I can't. You chose not to brush your teeth for a year, only on special, only twice a year. You had rotten teeth, your armpits, your breast, because you know under your breast, guys, if you have large breasts, you sweat under there. And imagine not washing your lady parts for a year. Woo! And you can spray some perfume down there. Lord have mercy. Help me, Jesus. Do you know how fast that funk will project with fish and perfume? Imagine you coming from a gym, guys. Don't bath, just put perfume on it. Do you know how funky your ass would be? Can you imagine yourself not taking a shower or a bath or brushing your teeth for a year? Let me know in the chat. Do you know how gritty your body would be? Well, we say butter on your teeth. The stuff that would be on your fucking teeth, the buildup. I get my teeth cleaned twice a year. Twice a year by the dentist. And I asked him, could I come more? He said, no, ma'am, you only can get your teeth cleaned twice a year. He said, you don't even need your teeth cleaned that much. He said, because I see you take good care of your teeth. I brush my gums, my tongue. Some people say they don't even brush their tongue. They don't even brush their fucking tongue. I cannot. I cannot. Baby, a whole year and not wash your ass? Hey, Ophelia. Imagine that, guys. Could you go for a whole year or a whole year without washing your ass, a bath or a shower, or not brushing your teeth for a whole year? Let me know in the chat. Just let me know. Let me know in the chat. If you can go a whole year without washing your ass or brushing your teeth. Let me know in the chat. And then you just spray perfume on it. Woo. I hate to see you coming or going. I don't want to smell your incoming ear or your back back ear. I don't want to smell it. Oh, I probably pass the fuck out. No. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to smell your ear at all. At all. And that's why, not all, but some, when you go in the bathroom after, a person of a different nationality is a sit in there. I'm not saying all. I said some. And it could be some black women. You go in the bathroom after them, oh my God. You got to say to yourself, hey, did you forget to bath or wash yourself today? I always get, and then guys, when you're going through menopause and stuff, you get extra hot. So always look for stuff on like bath girl shower routines and stuff. I wash myself with 3 soaps. And if I have to do a scrub, it's 4. 4. I take chloroform every day or every other day. That's a deodorant in the inside of your body. People have deodorant for their lady parts or their underarm or their breast. This is cleaning you out internal. Chloroform. Hope I'm saying it right. I get it off of Amazon or TikTok. I have a lady, it's called the B Spot. She's a chemist. She went to school for chemists, and she has soap that is just for your lady parts with all natural ingredients. No preservatives or nothing. It's all natural. And I order soap for my lady parts from her, and I order it's called Yanni oil. Being honest with y'all, I use, like I told you, I got maybe 4 to 5 different soaps that I use. I have one soap that I use for my Yanni, one oil that I use for my Yanni, and it's all natural fragrances. And I order from Kendra. She said, I already know. I went on her website because she used to live here in Wisconsin. She moved. I went on that damn website and I couldn't get my damn soap because I was getting low. I don't like to get run out. I went on that website and kept on saying, no website. Baby, I was on that phone calling her personal number, the work number, and texting her. What's going on with this website? Where you at? Because she moved out of town. She called me. She was laughing. She said, Rochelle, I already know who's going to be calling. I do not play. Okay? I don't play no fucking game. This is Black woman, all natural. And her shop is called the B Spot. Soap. It's called Coochie Cookie for your private part, right? all natural, Yanni oil. And baby, I do not play about that. I was on the phone and texting her. I was getting ready to call her damn daughter. What's wrong with this website? She was dying laughing. She sent me back the emojis of the laughing, crying emoji. And then she called me. She said, "Calm down." She said it was just we redoing the website. I said, "Look here, Kendra, don't be playing with me, baby." I ordered $200 and some worth of stuff. I don't play about my body. All of her stuff is all natural. Like Obia, she's a chemist too. She makes her own stuff handmade. It's called the D Spot. You get oil for your Yanni, like a Yanni oil. She got different flavor, different scents, and it's all natural, all natural, all natural soap. She make them by hand. I don't play. Sometimes I order might be $400 worth of stuff. And she said, I've been looking. She said, I know you was gonna start calling. I said, don't scare me like that. My soaps and my oils, I order that from her directly. Cash App, Apple Pay, whatever. Shop, whatever. I don't play. All natural. Shit, I don't play no games about my stuff. Yes, my degrees will. Yeah, if y'all ever get a chance, go over there on TikTok where Black Girl Shower Routine, and you will see the Caucasian people commenting. Even men, they was asking for men. They was asking Black men, can they? Even the Caucasian men was asking Black men if they can do a shower routine of how they wash themselves. But the Caucasian men were over there on the Black Girl how to shower routine. The Black Girl shower routine, that the clear man, Caucasian man said he followed every step that the Black Girl shower routine said, and he said he never felt so clean in his life. And they're asking for men to do a shower routine. But for now, they said they're just going to go off what the women say and just get, instead of the women products, they get the man products. He said, I want to know how do I, shampoo and take care of my beard. Y'all got any advice for how to take care of my beard? Just saying, baby, they was over there on there. Those teeth, green, yellow, funky breath, melts your skin. Yes. They did not bath. The Black people and the Native people showed them how to bath themselves. Because even when they used the bathroom, guys, they were using the bath, like how the palace and stuff were. They were using the bathroom in the hallways. They were throwing feces and stuff out the window. They had a bucket. They were using the bathroom in a bucket, and then whoever their maids were or whatever, they would come and get their bucket every day and clean it out. Or they would throw it out the window and stuff like that. They wouldn't bath. They bathed only once or twice a year because they thought that would bring disease to their body. That's where the lights and smallpox and stuff came from, y'all. Yes, that's where all that came from. They were not cleaning themselves, and they still ain't cleaning themselves. I just seen on YouTube where people were asking, why are Black people taking baths and showers every day? That's what they said. That's what they said. They asking us, why are we taking showers and baths every day? Are you kidding me? How the fuck you kidding me? Why are we taking showers and baths every day? Baby, these people, Ain't no joke. They are okay, guys. These are 12 tribes that have been woken up. We're gonna do a little bit of Black history. We're gonna stay on here long as y'all on here. I'm gonna be on here. 12 tribes we have woken up, guys. Now I told you they whitewashed a lot of shit. This is Judah. This is Judah.
Called African American, the lion of the Southern Kingdom. We're waking up now. I'm Benjamin, the so-called West Indian, the wolf of Zion. I move fast, talk real. We're waking up now.
I'm Levi, the so-called Haitian, priest of the Lord. We taught the law, now we stand to enforce it. We're waking up now. I'm Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Rican. I lead the Northern Kingdom. We rising, and we waking up now. I'm Manasseh, so-called Cuban, strong like the ox, firstborn of Joseph, still standing. We waking up now. I'm Simeon, so-called Dominican. I don't forget, I don't fold. We bring the sword of truth. We waking up now. I'm Zebulon, the so-called Panamanian and Guatemalan. We come from the coastlines. We built, we bled, but now we rise. We waking up now.
I'm Gad, the so-called Native American. They overcame us with war. Now we rise with truth. We waking up now. I'm Reuben, the so-called Seminole. We survived the swamps, the raids, the lies. But now we stand up. We waking up now. I'm Asher, the so-called Colombian to Uruguayan. From olives to oil, we were blessed to anoint kings. But now we waking up. I'm Issachar, the so-called Mexican. We bore the burden in silence, but now we rise. We waking up now. I'm Naftali, the so-called Chilean and Argentinian. Swift as a deer, but now our steps return home. We waking up now. I'm Judah, the so-called African American, the lion of the Southern Kingdom. We're waking up now. I'm Benjamin, the so-called West Indian.
How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that, guys? They said they waking up now, guys. How do y'all feel about that? Baby, people are waking up now. We are not. And guys, y'all know that I try not to too much do political, but guys, the government is shut down. And y'all remember when the orange man said he didn't have nothing to do with Project 2025? Now all of a sudden, he is promoting it, saying that he should start filing some of the things in Project 2025. Really? You said you didn't have nothing to do with that, sir. Didn't you say that? You said you had nothing to do with Project 2025. Said you didn't have anything to do with that. That's what you said. You had nothing to do with that. Why does lineage matter in IFA? Ancestors' heritage matters in traditional because it protects and connects you to your destiny. That's what states here, guys. We need to wake up, guys, and know what the hell going on here. Know what the hell going on. Y'all better start paying attention to what the hell going on around us. Something is coming. Wake up and know what's going on. Know what's going on, guys. These people are doing some shit, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's some stuff that's going on, guys. That if you have, I have read some of it, but it's so much in Project 2025. They want to do away with the fucking Constitution. They want to get rid of government. They want to get rid of the three branches of power that do check and balances. They want to get rid of that. That's what Project 2025. But what's going to happen is we're not going to stand for it. It's going to be a civil war. If they think that they're going to try to make us bow down, not going to happen. Not going to happen. We are not going to do it, guys. So if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. Remember that. You stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. The orange man does not try to turn back away from his wicked ways that he's doing. He's going to burn for eternal hell. That's what's going to happen. That's what the hell going to happen. Another thing, guys, we as women got to watch our surroundings and know what's going on with us, guys. It's a lot of women that are getting flew out and not returning. I don't know what is wrong with people. I don't know. But you should know better. If your mama didn't tell you, I'm going to tell you. You should not be getting flown out to no other city or state or man you just met on the internet and you know nothing about him. Nothing. You get flew out, and if things don't go they way, they not paying for your way back, and you stranded there with no motherfucking plane ticket to get your ass back. My mama always told me, if I go anywhere, you make sure you got money to get back where you're going, place for your hotel, a taxi, Uber, whatever. You don't never leave nowhere and you don't got your own way back, and that you can't pay for your own room and your own food. Don't ever let somebody do that to you. Friend, foe, whoever the fuck. If you going somewhere, you make sure you got your own money. And if things break bad, and you got your way to go to get your own self back. Don't be like these other women stranded in airports with no way to get back home because they got flew out and they didn't want to get a man no sex and they not going to pay for their way back. Girl, don't ever put your motherfucking self in that predicament. Then these other women, because a man said they'll give you $30,000 to come out to a different country and do this and that, your dumb ass for money will go over to this other fucking country. Don't know if you're going to get the fucking money. And you coming up missing, nobody seeing your ass again. Stop this shit, y'all. Stop it. Work for your own shit. Get your own bag. So you don't have to do whatever for a fucking man just for some fucking money. Just stop it. It's ridiculous. This young lady right here, I'm going to show y'all. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all this young lady. Well, let's talk about her first, y'all. Let's talk about her first. Your mama, mama need to tell them some shit. Hey, Lisa, my tea sipper.
We definitely have a crazy story coming out of Detroit, Michigan, involving 40-year-old Latrice Green. Now, Latrice Green was a very loving individual. She worked at the Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit for about 20 years, right? She didn't have any kids of her own, but she was married to an individual for over 10 years. Goes by the name of Maurice Green. Now, this is Maurice Green. Maurice Green and her had been together for over 10 years when he was in his early 40s, or right when he was at 40. I don't know too much about this guy's background, but I know for a fact that he was on probation a couple years before this, or a couple years before they got together, should I say, for aggravated stalking. He was on probation. I don't know how you get on probation for aggravated stalking, but that's crazy in itself. So it came a time in a relationship where the individual physical abusive, and he also got verbally abusive, and she just had enough with it. But the crazy thing is, it was said that he filed for divorce. Once he filed for divorce, the divorce finalized. She wasn't doing as good as she wanted to be doing, so she had to stay with him a few months or whatever like that. But eventually she ended up getting her own place, getting back on track, and everything was going good for her. Now, mind you, at the time of all this happening, August 22nd of 2025, at the time of all of this happening, they are no longer married. They are divorced. But once you've been married to a person that long, I'm pretty sure they were still communicating, talking. They were still probably doing a do. You never really know. That's a long time to be with somebody. She was in her late 20s all the way till she was 40. That's a long time just to cut ties. But nevertheless, this what was happening, right? He was still coming up to the job, the Henry Ford Hospital, where he was banned from coming there due to his previous actions and his previous conduct. So by him being banned from the building, he came in through the basement under the pretenses of he was dropping something off for her. He wasn't dropping nothing off for her. So once he got inside of the building and he saw the victim, of course, he immediately turned up and opened fire on the victim, immediately striking her, having her lay down on the floor, where he tended to then escape, walking casually through the front door and leaving in a 2011 white Charger. Eventually, 3 o'clock that morning, they was to apprehend this dude, right? But this goes to show you the jealousy, the hate, and the mental abuse and the mental control one try to take over another person when the relationship is over. When the relationship is over, go y'all separate ways, be adults about this. This man is 53 years old. This man ain't no spring chicken. He not 23, he not 13, he's 53. So there's no real excuse for this. The older these guys get, it seems like the more emotionally immature that they are. But y'all drop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feel, man. Yo, we definitely have a crazy story coming out of Detroit, Michigan, involving 40-year-old Latrice Green. Now, Latrice Green was a very loving individual.
Another thing, guys, we gotta be careful. This man took this lady life, and she no longer wanted to be with him. And y'all know that I'm watching my steps very carefully, very, very carefully, very carefully. I'm being very careful with my steps of what I'm doing. Believe that. But I hear too many stories of women being unalive when they divorce or try to get rid of their husbands or whatever. And you know, they might say, "Oh, I don't care if you leave and this and that." They care. They care. They the fuck care. But be careful. You gotta be careful. You got to be careful, y'all. You gotta be careful out here. You got to be careful. You gotta be careful and be wise when we making a move. You know, men say they don't care if you leave, but then their ego get in the way and they get hurt. So we got to be careful and be smart. Be smart. We got to be smart when we doing stuff. We got to be smart. We got to be smart when we doing stuff. We got to be smart. This young lady right here, she got flew out, but didn't get flew back in, guys. This lady right here got flew out. Remember I told you about getting flew out? They found her. So I'll let them tell you.
Yo, we got a crazy story coming out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, man, involving 23-year-old social media influencer and musician and artist Petty Levels, aka Maya or Maj Bennett. 23 years old. Now, this is a crazy situation. Now, me personally, I don't know of the young lady myself, but of course she had millions of followers and she was an artist, right? And I heard that name before, Petty Levels, right? But this situation happened around July the 19th. Now the family has came out and said that they think she harmed herself, but we don't really know what happened because over a year now, because this happened July 19th, 2024. It wasn't reported until July the 24th, 2024, which is 5 days later. Okay, cool. But now here it is a whole year later, the toxicology report, nor did the official autopsy come out saying what's the real reason why that she's unalive, or what's the real reason why she's not here anymore. Now, the thing that I find crazy is was said that her body was found in Tampa Bay, Florida, near the airport, right? They call this the Travel Lodge or something, the whatever. It's a bunch of businesses and hotels, basically. Only travelers will be in this area, right? This is the area they found her in. But when they found her, it only takes 18 weeks to do a toxicology and official autopsy, right? But now it's been over a year and they still didn't come with that information. And then the record label came out and spoke to the public about her passing, right? Now you gotta understand, some people saying this happened in Philly, but then how did they find her body in Tampa Bay? Nobody is about to drive all them hours to put a body somewhere. It pretty much happened in Tampa Bay. But who did this and why? You have to understand, this young lady is 23 years old. She started out in 2016 as a social media influencer, right? She's not even at the peak of her career. She's in the middle of being at the peak of her career, right? Her peak is probably like 5 years away if she keep doing what she's doing, right? So why is nothing came up about this case? Why has nothing been said? Why has nothing been reported by Tampa Bay? What's really going on? Does the label have something to do with it? Is it some type of secretive thing that's going on? Like, what's really good? Now, me personally, I wasn't a fan, but overall, this is a crazy situation. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Yo.
Now, this lady was from Philly. How did she end up in Florida, Tampa Bay? How? How would she end up there, guys? This world is bad, guys. I don't know what it is, but this world is in a bad shape. How would this woman end up in, is she from Philadelphia, but end up in Florida? How did she get there? She on the airplane. Where is she going? 23 years old. Where is she going? Where is she going? And then why is it always the black women? Why is it always the black women, y'all, that's out here missing? This young lady right here dies. She don't have family or nothing. If anybody know who this is, let us know. She was found unalived in her home in Fulton County. Found deceased in her home.
Masterminds.
How? They got anybody recognize this lady? So she don't got no friends, family, nothing. Someone said the woman did nails in Georgia. Nobody know who this woman is. Found in the wall and cell phone thrown on top of a nearby school. Found in the wall and the cell phone thrown on top of the nearby school. Found deceased. She don't got no family, friends, nobody, no kids, no nothing. Someone says she does nails. What type of, y'all, we got to be careful out here. Anybody in Georgia, Fulton County, know this woman here, a family of friends? Call the Fulton County Police Department. This is sad. Just sad. All right, guys, are we ready for a Why Did I Get Married? Netflix is announcing casting of 16 for Tyler Perry's sequel, Why Did I Get Married Again? So if you in Georgia, casting calls, y'all. There are casting calls right here. Are we ready for a sequel to this? Are we ready for a sequel?
For what seems like forever, Tyler Perry has officially announced the cast for the third Why Did I Get Married movie, and this one's called Why Did I Get Married Again. I spoke to Michael Jai White a while ago, and he did tease that we would get to see him on our screen again for Why Did I Get Married. So I knew it was coming back, but now we know who's going to be in it, and now we also know what it's going to be about. So most of the gang is coming back. Obviously, Tyler Perry's coming back. Jill Scott, Sharon Lill, Michael Jai White, Richard T. Jones, who I know most of y'all don't like because of Why Did I Get Married, but I have since forgiven him because I love him on The Rookie. Tasha Smith, I think I said her, and Lamar Rucker. They'll all be reprising their roles from the first and second. The only one that is not returning is Janet Jackson. Taraji P. Henson is joining the cast. She's joining alongside Armani Greer, Edward Osborne, Da Vinci, Leia DeLeon Hayes, Sydney Winbush, Jaden Michael, Charles L. Smith, Derek A. King, and I think that's everybody. It's a lot of people in this cast. So in this one, the couple's all going to get back together to celebrate Marcus and Angela, Michael Jai White and Tasha Smith, their daughter's wedding. But the joyous occasion also reminds them that as much as life moves forward, some dynamics never change. So as they watch their children sort of make the same mistakes that they did, the group is now going to be reflective of the choices they made and the examples they set for their kids. And now they're here asking themselves, why did I get married again? Tyler Perry is going to be writing, directing, and producing alongside his longtime collaborator, Angie Bones and Tony Strickland. I'm very interested to see this third one. It will be on Netflix, so it is a Netflix sequel. Are you excited for this third one? I will see you in the comment section. Okay, so after teasing us for what seems like forever, Tyler Perry has officially announced the cast for the third Why Did I Get Married movie, and this one's called Why Did I Get Married Again. I spoke to Michael Jai White a while ago, and he did tease that we would get to see him on our screen again for Why Did I Get Married. So I knew it was coming back, but now we know who's going to be in it. And
so are we here for Why Did I Get Married Again? With the cast, the only person that's not going to be in it is Janet Jackson. So are we here for it again? Are we here for it? I'm here for it. I was going to be on Netflix. Are we here for it again? Why did I get married? Let me see what y'all saying. And the crazy thing is he divorced her. That's why when you divorce, you leave it there and don't be dipping back. Right. But you got to be careful, guys. You got to be careful when we are. Because I'll leave that for my channel. I'm going to build my channel tomorrow so I can go a little bit more in depth with y'all with that channel about different things. I'm trying to see, should I just start off with pre-divorce? I think I'm going to do pre-divorce. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to come up with some type of catchy title for it. I'm going to come up with some type of catchy title for it. Pre-divorce at 51. The journey or new beginnings. Saying away to the old and saying hello to the new. Something catchy. You said I'm ready for why did I get married? Okay, Somebody said here, you said you can't wait for it. Okay. When I get off live, I'm gonna go over there to my other channel and start preparing for it. And getting everything ready for it. That's what I'm gonna do when I get off of here. So I'm gonna get ready for that. I can, I know a lot of people like, well, she said she married, she never talked about it. There's a reason I don't talk about it. I've been married for 19 years and been with my husband for like 25 years. We broke up before and we got back together. And yeah, so we'll talk about that. So, well, you might have looked at I've been married for 25 years, but on paper it's 19. July 29th made 19 years. So that's a long time to be with somebody. But to be with somebody and be unhappy, that's even like, it's even a longer thing. But we're going to talk about it on my other channel tomorrow. Drop the T 2.0. We're going to talk about it over there as well. So I'm going to be talking about it. I'm going to be vlogging some over there as well. And just telling you out about my journey. What I'm doing, what I have done, what I've started to do, different things like that. Okay. All right, guys. We've been on here for 3 hours and almost 30 minutes. We're going to get ready to get off of here. But I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my channel and supporting it. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. Please make sure you're liking the video, sharing the video so we can grow over here. And also, guys, think about becoming a member that supports the channel. I know people think we make a lot on YouTube, but we do not. So think about becoming a member for $2.99 a month or buy a membership for people for $2.99 a month and supporting the channel with super chat, super stickers. And also, if you want to leave a comment about anything we've been talking about, you can also do so when we get off live if you would like. And guys, I will see y'all later on today. I love you all, and I will see you guys later on tonight for more drinks in the chat. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.